wings on his basically faceplate. The wing detail only has one direction. But if you flip it, you can make it go.
All right. So I think we finally got this figured out. And the Drake family, Big D and crew, we are here. We've got Lady Dragon behind me. We've got Plague Child at the end of the table. And we have the lovely Phoenix here with us today.
Yay!
So we're gonna kind of be, Lady D, do you have your phone out so you can kind of monitor the chat a little?
I can do that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have this to my back, so I'm not gonna.
I can always turn around and look.
Right, but then you can't paint. We're painting today.
Attention, Imperial citizens. Give praise to the Emperor, for the phalanx has entered high orbit.
And the Commodore is also here. Say hello, Commodore.
I wasn't expecting that!
All right, then. All right, Squid Boss Mag Knobs, good to see you.
Hello, Squid Boss. I'm off the camera. Hi.
So we're just kind of painting, doing our thing. We got family over, trying to keep ourselves separated from the world, but dog, out, go.
They literally go nowhere except from one house to another.
So we're all good. So we're here. Make sure I'm not in the camera. I'm here enough. So here I am.
You're blocking my ass.
I'm blocking her ass and blocking her head. You know, they're a little hard to tell apart, but you know, I got one.
You're
Oh.
sleeping on the couch tonight. Y'all hear this?
Can I feel my next?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yes,
Screw
you
you.
can
I'm
go
just
there.
gonna pay attention to what's going on over here.
You want to hand me the box of shades?
Let's see.
Don't
Mike
decide.
says, "Happy birthday, Big D." Hello, Mike. Always
Thank
a pleasure
you,
to
Mike.
see you. And the I miss you too, Ray. So much.
Don't worry, I'm getting better at my aim.
Yes, Ray has said, "Happy birthday, my dude."
So, how are things in Georgia, my dude?
What am I looking for?
Shades.
What shades for us?
I don't know. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, they're right here. La, 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 la.
So we're just painting. I am working on a whole lot of
Nothing.
Def Dreads and
Mike says, "Plague Child." Dave, hi. Dave says, "Hi, y'all."
howdy.
And Ray says, "It's great. I love it here."
That's lovely.
Good.
That's good to hear.
Let's see.
Where is the
What are you looking for?
normal oil?
Let's do
Normal oil.
flavor
This
bar.
stuff. It is the blood of the gods.
You know, I almost felt
Isn't
bad
that
for
egg with that
our local
Well, I do
shop
like it.
owner
But for
when
these, I need
they
no.
decide to open his shop up. He better have some gnome oil.
There's going to be a rush of gnome oil. I actually have some Vallejo. I have a large bottle.
You need to move your head, sir.
Is my head in the way?
Your head's always in the way. I'm still monitoring the chat.
Let's see. I gotta go. My Saturday game is starting, but I'll bug you later. I can see the chat on my PlayStation
Now
4
it is.
now.
Just now.
Yeah, it's the Commodore hour.
It's you three this time. I sent
And
you.
that-
Oh, okay. I'll have to go and check that. My computer's in the other room,
How's that?
unfortunately.
You
Hello,
can see that better?
Hellchild, my Viking brother.
So, you said your head.
That's good.
Lady Dragon, she's not there anymore.
No, she's watching the chat. She can.
Mini Warmut says, "Look at that thing. It has its own planetary system. Head move." And Mythos says, "Hello there, beautiful people."
Well, hello.
So I guess I'm going to be the one watching the chat because it's not like you guys can see me anyway.
There's room. Kind of.
So for those of you who did not yet catch this, we are doing a post-birthday for the old man, where we brought over
now
the
Zane's here.
lovely.
Someday.
There be a female, yes.
Hi, Zane.
Head trousers now.
The females are still outnumbered.
So, yeah, so as you see, we have the lovely Flight of the Phoenix has come to join us for Posty birthday, and we have the Commodore who brought his phalanx into high orbit and is waiting. Yes, he is in chat, Zane, so don't tempt it. He can still ban you. And I'm over here somewhere. Mutt wouldn't say anything if Lady D drew something on it.
You know,
We have Sharpies.
I do have an entire box of different colored Sharpies, guys. What do you want to see? How about we put the Space Wolf logo on the side of his head? I bet I could do that.
So shiny.
you were the last guy to be doing that.
I'm the first guy to go doing it. I know how to make them shiny.
Is Connie up for a game of whack-a-mole? Kill the cockroach.
What's a cockroach?
He's talking about multiple accounts.
That's how you got to 500 so quickly. Zane kept making accounts and subscribing.
And we're not going to complain because, yeah.
Whatever works.
Very cool to see this. Rubbing his head. Apparently everybody really enjoyed that. The one bald guy rubbing the other bald guy's head.
Well, now that you have fan fiction being written about you.
Why me? Why me? Commodore Coon.
I hate all of you.
You love us.
Can I ban you in real life?
No.
Technically, I can. You have paint. I'm leaving.
That's you leaving the
Did y'all
chat.
see
That's
that,
not banning.
It's me removing.
Did you all see that look that she gave him? Woo-hoo. And y'all think I'm sassy. So,
You are. That's why we're family.
someone get out the baby. Somebody get out the baby oil.
Oh.
D, thoughts on y'all Oliver and Wolfgard Drake? Oh, have you seen the picture?
No.
Oh, is that the one where he has
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Terminator
he's
and the
been-
one jumping off the shield?
Yeah, he's been working on
Dude.
that one forever. I've been
That one is
seeing it.
awesome.
Let me show it up to him. Because unfortunately, D has been very busy recently. Jam Jar, my love! All right, hold on a second. Let me get him. All right, here they are. He kit bashed a couple of wolves.
Oh, that's tight as hell.
One is throwing the other, well, technically jumping off the shield of another.
Nice. I dig it. It's very cool. Very dynamic.
And those are the ones that he was talking about.
Nice.
Here's another view of it.
Dude, that is sweet.
All I can think of is in Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers with
Look.
Gimli and Aragorn. I cannot make the distance. You have to throw me. Don't tell the elf.
Don't tell the elf. Look what he's carrying.
Oh, very nice. Dude, that is super cool. Dig that a lot.
So, oh, and here's a.
Oh, did he give him both the axe that you got?
No, just one. The one with the shield, who's got the shield is beautiful, by the way. Where it is, wow. Zane got himself banned already?
You said the word moist.
Oh. He's got a custom shield with the Great Company of the Wolf.
Nice. Very cool.
So
Did you 3D print that, or where'd you get that from?
I believe he 3D printed them. I don't know. He just retracted the message. So those are very cool. Very, very cool. I've been looking at them since I started working on his stuff. So it was very awesome for me to be able to see. So, yay, badass. Yeah. So we're sitting here. Basically, each of us are painting. Why don't we go around the table and everyone's going to tell you
What they're working on.
what they're working on. Let's start with our guest. So we're going to start with the Commodore. What are you working on over there, sir?
I am trying to work on my Imperial Fist while keeping an eye on Zane, and Zane choosing.
That really surprises you?
No.
All right. Once you're done enjoying your lovely time.
I'm working on alcohol. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on some dwarves
Oh,
and a knight.
Wolfgard Drake Iron Wolf is made in honor of you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
second.
That is very cool. I am very honored.
Man, I'm gonna have to do some custom bits to make my custom shala of the home guard. Actually, have I showed you what the girls are that I'm using?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just need one of those to custom build her.
Nice.
Okay, so next up on our list, after our lovely Phoenix is working on her delicious strawberry daiquiris. No, Plague Child can't get you beer. And
None for you. You're too young.
Mike says that the Plague Child is obviously over here working on a fresh batch of COVID-19. Or is it COVID-20 now?
So is Plague Child is the sassy nerd one?
Yes. Yes.
So, Plague Child, why don't you go ahead and tell your adoring fans what it is you're working
Well,
on.
I just finished my Overlord.
Over your
So, yeah. I just finished my Overlord.
So I'm going to bring him
starting-
over so you guys can see.
I'm working on my Annihilation Barge.
And you are doing it as an annihilation barge?
Yes.
Can you magnetize that thing? To
Got
make
a
it
little
go with
fun-
things, or-
I don't know.
Following in Mom's footsteps
I'll
with
be
the
honest,
blood there.
I have
It was
no
fun.
idea.
The shield is actually from the Commodore. It is a Imperial Fist. So, sucks to be what was left of him. Plague Child is the star of the channel. Lady D's feet are the second star of the show. 27, but who's counting? Oh, by 40K, wouldn't it be Corvid 381?
Shouldn't I be 17 since I am 17?
Well, it was Corvid 19. They're making jokes about how many strands. Yeah, different strands.
I have a lot of
Strains.
Strands, whatever.
No, the 19 is the year it was.
Yeah.
So it's
Technically, unless they find a new strand of it, it would still be
Strain.
whatever. I've had a little bit to
So
drink.
my
You can't
03?
tell. Yeah, might be.
All right.
And then D, what are you working on, my love?
I am working on Mr. Nom Noms. My
Guess he is up for a game of whack-a-mole. Says the Inquisitor.
my happy.
the Inquisitor. I've never heard of that guy before. Hey, I wonder if he doesn't like Zane as much as I do.
I am working on my def dreads. I'm doing them one at a time, although I did do all the base coating. But I've got 2 def dreads and 6 kilocans and a war trike. I am hip deep into the orcs. I needed a break from the boys.
So our chat says the Inquisitor says, guess he is up for the game of whack-a-mole.
Mhm.
Dave says, nice to your paint job, Plague Child. Mike says,
you.
great work. I'm a fan of Necrons too. Minnie Warmut says, wag! And Squid Boss goes, orcs. I like it. As for me, what I was working on, no, Zane, we are not going to whack your mole.
Oh, I will. Ban him.
Can I put it, please?
Mhm.
Oh, wait, I can I'll put that one in a timeout too. I think
swear,
he
I
has
think this
one
is-
more account or 2 more.
No, he's got a lot more than this.
17.
Because we still haven't seen Lizzie B in yet. Anyway, yeah, I swear this is a game for Zane now, just to see how many times this will happen. So what I'm working on is actually doing my rainbow-colored Stormcast. Currently, I'm working on my.
Izzy
Red one.
B's here. Izzy B, you not like Zane either?
I have too many. Where's the cop to Big D? Minnie Mormont wants to know.
Oh, I do have something else to show.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Later, Zane.
Slide the box
Take
over.
care, Zane.
The back.
Which one?
The whole
Big
box.
one. Oh, sweet God.
So, because of my birthday, my big brother and the
Oh.
people like Minnie War Model really love this.
Had another 2 times.
And if any of the other guys out there are figure builders or I should say model builders, I was given stuff from the vault. So, in 1/48 scale, I have a MiG 29 Fulcrum. This thing is a gorgeous, gorgeous model. I love the MiG series, and it's just a beautiful 1/48 scale. I love this model. I'm really excited to do this thing. Also on 148 scale, I have a Helldiver SB2C. This thing is, again, just a beautiful. I love aircraft. I love military aircraft, both Cold War and World War II. I just love them to death. And this thing is a beauty. My brother, knowing my love of aircraft, sent a box of it. Got a 148 scale Dauntless. Look at this.
I'll consider it, Lizzie.
Look at this thing. This is
Take
just
care.
this is just gorgeous. So
He's not even showing you guys his favorite one yet.
I'm coming to that one last.
Well, he's doing this. Dave does say that he's working on a sweat of Panzer knackers. And Squid Boss says, "Oh wow." Minnie Warmick goes, "Yeah, baby, boing, I like it."
I got an Avenger TBF, a Grumman Moorplane. Look at this thing. This thing is, again, 148 scale. I love these two-man fighters with the tail gunner and the ball on the back.
Zane's now trying to get you to.
I got a Spitfire Mark II.
There you go.
One of my favorite planes of all time.
Mike, I got cute feet. Back the hell off.
I love the Spitfire. It's one of my favorites. It's just such a different profile compared to most of the World War II planes. It's a really pretty plane.
Let me guess, you accidentally put it in the wrong way while you were trying to pull it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this one. I've never even heard of this company. This is just really cool.
The German.
It's the basically the World War II Grasshopper. It's, if I remember right, in this plane, it's basically a scout
Mini
plane.
Wormut wants to know what you're orcifying.
Are you going to be orcifying all this, or are you going to be building these as is?
Yes, and some.
It's a complicated process.
It's a complicated process.
Take care, Zane.
Some of these, like this one
Bye,
here,
Zane.
this Stearman PT-17, this one I'm actually going to build.
Bye, Zane.
I'm going to build this thing actually straight up just like it is. This is a nice
Warmott says that ESCI was an Italian company and it no longer exists.
Well,
Oh, wow.
my brother did, and he got me some stuff here.
With more stuff if you go down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Now I have a KV-9 heavy tank. It's in 1/72nd scale. I think this is a Russian tank. I actually think this is a Russian model company because all the writing's in Russian.
I think, yeah, the K9.
I think these are Russian tanks. I'm going to be honest. I can tell you.
it's Russian considering it has Russian writing on the side.
Yeah, I can tell you right off the bat. I'm fairly convinced this is going to be turned into a Grot tank.
Yeah,
And
it's
Dave
small.
says,
Gotcha,
yes,
yeah.
it is a Russian tank.
Yes, this will definitely be turned into a Grot tank then.
So you know what you have to do now? You have to have a Grot popping out of the top with the hat on.
I got this thing in a bag, and it's been sorted through and somewhat cleaned up already. A B-24 Liberator, one of my favorite bombers. Just a great, great aircraft. And it looks like this is probably in 1/72nd scale, so it's a little small to do a conversion. So I'll probably do this one up as its traditional paint scheme. And the last one that I am definitely going to be orking up.
It's stuck in the box.
I got a P-61 Black Widow. This thing is a burn Obama if I've ever seen one. Or a DACA jet. I'm not sure yet. But this is definitely going to be orcified. This thing is 1/48 scale. This is huge. The twin booms, twin cockpits. This thing looks like death coming for you. I love the P-61. And this thing is just going to be a gorgeous orc model. It's beautiful. It deserves a place of honor.
Okay, so Minnie Warmutt says that the tank, the KB, was a very tough tank at the time that it was created, and he also says that your brother gave you some gold there, Big D.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, he's got. The next time I go down and see him, apparently he has a bunch more for me as well. He's he's got a garage full of stuff, but he's trying to unload some of it because
Otherwise, I get to deal with it.
Mike says that should be a DACA jet, no doubt.
Yeah.
Minnie Warmutt says that is a beauty. Only flaw was that the model kit will be the cockpit window. Will have some fit issues on the Black Widow.
All right. Well, I'll have to keep a notice on that. Luckily, I have a Dremel and a lot of patience for that sort of thing. Plus, if worse comes to worse, we can orc panel it up. So it will.
The last thing he received from his dear brother.
Now, I've been talking about my brother's skill with models.
I'm just going to hold it.
This thing, he made it a point to talk to me about the actual vehicle that I drove and shot when I was in the Army. This is what I drove. When I was in the 9th Infantry Division, I drove a Hummer with the tow system. I was a tow gunner. And
you shot feet?
Yes. I was a tank sniper. And he went to the point of getting the exact same type of paint as far as the camo detail. The fact that we attach our water cans on the back sides in a weird configuration because we didn't have a lot of cargo room in there. So we welded on small plates to hang the water cans off of. There's a box of MREs lying on the ground as well as a couple of M16s on the diorama. This thing is absolutely flawless. It is a stunning, stunning model. Al, if you're in the chat,
see this later.
Or you see this later. I love you, man. This is absolutely beautiful. This is going in a place of honor up on our mantle because I mean that's literally was my job in the Army, and that is beautiful.
Let's see. I have been informed that apparently only one KV-9 tank was ever actually made. Minnie Warmutt says, dude, Big D, I'm trying to stick to mini painting here. You are inspiring me to build some aircraft again. Stop. And then he told me I did a good job as Vanillite.
Yeah. So yeah, well, we're gonna be doing aircraft. I mean, but like I said, I'm gonna turn this thing into a DACA jet. I mean, this is peak World War II aggressiveness. What I might even try and do is get my wife to draw a sexy orc girl so we can put it on the side of the canopy.
There's no such thing as a sexy orc girl. There's only orcs in drag.
Okay.
Which
that would make it so much better. It's clearly an orc, but it's like a really shitty wig.
I'm thinking clouds cross-dress from the
No, like it's like wearing a really shitty wig, and it's gotta be like win the war for her, boys. Or no, wog for her, boys.
There you go.
What is this one?
No, it's actually was something that was called during World War II.
But I'm also
like, pictures of like.
I'm also really actually looking forward to this fulcrum.
Take care, Warmutt. Get some and enjoy it for me.
I honestly think this fulcrum is also going to be orcified up, just because again it's a nice aggressive model that I could have a lot of fun with. And Monogram makes some really sturdy kits. I remember that as a young man. They make real sturdy kits. So I'm looking to. I got lots of bits. Holy crap! I can't even talk about how many bits I got from one Apocalypse box that had six of these Killicans in it and 2 dreads. I added, I want to say, well, I mean,
that was pleasant. Yeah, really. Who's your dog? Jim says he has a Lancaster bomber to build at some point.
These are just bits that came out of that set, so.
I can't tell if I just did.
What did you do?
She just seems like she's very dusty. And I think that was just the way I did it the first time.
Yeah. Who's that? Is that Fire Chick?
Yeah, that was the very first one I did.
She looks good. You're not doing anything to her, are you?
No.
I'm going to say, I'll do nothing to her.
No, I'm working on this one instead.
Oh, okay. Oh, one of your mages.
Mm-hmm. She's the red one. So, the Apocalypse box is great. I bought 2.
One time at a shop years ago, somebody was there with the Orc Air Force, and he had a little model on, like She was singing, like, oh, I'll say, like, here we go into the wall beyond, here we go, and he just starts singing it, and like a whole theme for it.
Well, I mean, the thing I love about orcs, the thing I really love about orcs, the thing is, I love Warhammer 40K all around, but the thing I really love about the orcs is just how silly.
Orcs are the closest thing to comedy.
They are. You can just be silly, and yet it's super effective. I'm making these guys ridiculous looking. This guy is just, he just looks funny and hilarious. But that's two, it's 2 saws and 2 claws, and he is death on a stick, and he's awesome. And I'm working on a battle wagon that's basically made from an old kid's toy that looks like it was the vehicle the Torox was based on. And
before they did the stupid tread wheels, the Torox I have one of those things. I wish they would if they would have done like half track, like wheels in the front, the treads in the back. Cool. Treads, wheels, and I built one.
It's an orc thing.
Yeah, I built it, and I have no desire to paint it up or even use it. I have it, and I'm eventually probably will paint it.
You know what you do? You take those front ones off.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kit out there.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get that.
There's a really good resin kit that you can replace the wheels, replace the treads with wheels. I know a lot of people do it.
Mike says, and like I've said many, many times, orcs is the bestest.
They're the bestest.
I'm still not playing them, Mike. I got other things I have to do first.
I focus on my necrons.
Oh.
You know, orcs do sound fun.
They do, but if I do, I might want to do a bunch of drag queens. Drag queen speedstas.
That sounds so fun.
So yes.
So that's what we're doing today. So this is us. We got multiple people checking the chat, so we'll keep an eye on things.
So far, everybody is just kind of, I think, crafting on their own and just relaxing, drinking, much drinking, all the drinking.
But the rum is gone.
No, I mean,
There's more in there.
You're on the end.
Oh, now that Mythos is here, I gotta find a way. Mythos, we gotta talk about one day of me jumping in on one of your Friday night shows. I would love to do. I would love just to be on there one night.
That'd be great, man.
That'd be so much fun. Let's see.
Me and Free can hang out and talk like, oh, cool, we're the Fist Brothers. We can look at these silly puppies over here. They can't even build a wall.
They do. They just use dead bodies and ice to do it.
No, that's what Creep Troopers do.
That's really what Creep Troopers do.
Just because you're dead doesn't mean you stop serving the Imperium. Stack them up.
Okay, so on another note, Mythos actually says, that's awesome of your big brother to make that for you. Very touching. Mike says, but they will take both your lives. They will both make your lives complete. Plague Child, you should do the orcs too.
No.
And the funny thing is, you guys could each, you three could do orcs, and they all could be completely different, and it's still all.
I mean,
sweet. Commodore on a Friday night live check. That would be awesome. I'll talk to my bro.
Cool. It's really simple. They just have a website you log into, and then they take care of it all from there. You
just gotta get a camera from my computer.
Oh, dude, webcams are. I mean,
a dime a dozen.
Shit, it's easy.
I think I still might have mine. Otherwise, I got my mini-com. Can't seem to get it back on.
Are you starting to feel it too?
Do you hear the voices too? If anybody's played Dawn of War, they would get that reference.
The barrel rims are a little hard to paint.
So what? What company stores are these?
Huh?
What company stores are these?
These ones are Reapers. Yeah, Reapers.
Reaper?
Which reminds me, I have our Reaper in the other room that you guys gave us, the little Cthulhu, the little mini Cthulhu.
Is my-
You got your chibi vampires though too.
Yeah, and my Cthulhu's in the room. I've been looking for him.
Yes, he's been in here. Or a bit in there, yes.
Okay.
Oh shit, I can't talk.
I decided to take a break from my mouselings. I've got more mouselings coming. I've got a little barn one.
Now I got a question. Are the mouselings, are they for a specific game or is it just a line that they do?
Just a line that they do. In fact, I found a line of the mouselings that are identical to his
Marines.
Marines.
Oh my god.
I was half tempted to get him and just paint him up identical, going, "Hey, you have some friends.
Mutation!
No, they're abhumans.
Your army has
It will stab you. Holy shit, man.
What are you putting on your dude?
I'm sealing them. That's how I seal them.
He doesn't.
Instead of spraying them, I use this.
Don't judge him.
I'm not judging him. I'm just.
Okay. Reinforcements, Mike calls the little guys.
Yep.
Oh, these are nice though. This is nice. That's a cool fig.
There's actually a third one that goes with them that I've already painted.
Nice. Very cool.
I'm gonna have to reach up.
Oh no.
Ay, Dios mío.
You know, I noticed a spot that didn't get enough yellow. No, all this is it's basically the sealant instead of in a can. You can paint it on.
Yeah, I use some of that on certain things when I only want to get certain areas.
Because we have both gloss and matte.
Mm. This is just matte.
Yeah.
I prefer the gloss on my dead guys or when I'm doing magic effects.
Oh, to give it like that sheen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I original plan for all these guys was just to do them all in straight silver, and then use the blue contrast paint on the parts I wanted to do blue.
Mike says the fist will take help from anyone.
You're only saying that because your old one ain't painting with you. Oh, burn!
We all know orcs build better walls than you. No, they don't. They build rubble.
And yet it worked. It's still a wall.
They build well, if they believe it's a wall, it's a wall.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. I mean,
You know how I know?
No, their technology works because they believe it.
You know how I know that orcs build better structures than the Imperial Fists?
their shit hasn't fallen down yet.
I can get
No, their shit's always falling apart.
no. I can get kits for orc equipment that's all set up and ready to go. Imperial Fists, all the buildings I can get for them are all crumbled and knocked to shit. The Imperium is a crumbling mess. The orcs are growing. and
Yeah, that's the
strong.
Imperium. We're talking. This is the Imperial. That's for 10,000 years.
I would like to point out that you guys are technically the people who are supposed to be repairing the freeways and all that shit. Your infrastructure sucks. Dude, you're pulling like a Scott Walker.
Well, there's only like 1,000 of them now. Kind of hard to rebuild the Imperium when you're limited. Thanks, Gilliman.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's cute.
you could always, put the Templars to good work doing that.
They're crusading. That's enough. Who are these crazy maniacs? Send them out on their way. Mormons in space.
If anybody in the chat is Mormon, we do apologize. We do not mean that in a derogatory or offensive way.
I do.
What? The Mormons are the first religion to hit space? It's a compliment for them.
No, I'm talking about you call the Black Templars them.
Yeah, because definitely they're Catholics. Let's be honest.
I thought that was. Didn't we have a conversation about this earlier?
No,
Dark
that was
Angels are
alcohol.
Catholic.
What?
I thought we had a conversation about how technically you
Templars are basically, or Black Templars are basically Knights Hospitaller and all that. And
Yeah.
A little bit of the Spanish Inquisition.
But then again, the entirety of the Imperium is basically the Spanish Inquisition cranked up to 11.
A little bit of fascism.
blame the shriveled turd on the golden toilet.
Hey,
Says-
you leave the teeth man alone.
I'm just gonna.
This is all Horus's fault. Actually, this is all Magnus's fault.
Magnus do. All the things.
Magnus, don't use magic. Gotcha, Dad. I'm sending you a magic. And something's wrong.
I'm in a desperate hurry to get to my father before my asshole brother, who's trying to betray him, can get to him. I need to warn him.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those apologists.
I'm trying to build a human web. No one disturb me. Dad! 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 What? Oh shit, the webway's collapsing!
So basically, you're saying that Primarchs are like every child ever. I'm going in the basement to work on my model trains. Leave me alone. All right. Dad! Timmy fell down and needs stitches. Why do you think that? Because his arm's in the front yard. Okay, he's in the backyard. Oh God.
Angron's, I don't like the people you're hanging out. I'm taking you home. I'm never gonna forgive you, Dad. Those are my friends. Your friends are all dead now. No, it's at Angron when the Emperor found Angron. Angron was raised on some like gladiatorial slave world, so he led a revolt. And they're basically the night before they were all going to get slaughtered because Angron wasn't the best strategic thinker. We'll leave it at that. The Emperor's like, I'm going to save my son, and all his friends got slaughtered. And Angron never forgave his daddy for that.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Most of solve the universe's problems is just flush already.
I mean, honestly, most of the problems with the Primarchs, honestly, were of the ones that went rogue. Most of their problems were self-inflicted. I mean, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
one of the best ones to look at that is kind of Perturabo. He was always angry, but I mean, the Imperium and Emperor never didn't give him. They always gave him the hardest missions. He never had any of the glory.
It was basically treated like a turd.
But also, like, he grew up on that the world where he basically became a tyrant or whatever.
Yeah.
I forget what world he grew up on, but basically it was some Greek name.
Wasn't he on Tartarus?
Not Tartarus. It was something.
Yeah, I know that he was a very, very bitter person, and he really didn't like.
Man, they were all. I mean, all of the Chaos ones are angry, but I mean,
Perturabo,
Angron, and
Olympus. Thank you, Mike.
There you go.
He was a tyrant of Olympus.
So speaking of the Primarchs, who here got to see when one of the custodians, who got was drunk, decided that he was going to list his top 20 favorite Primarchs from worst to best. And about halfway through this list, you realize he's talking about which ones he wants to bed.
Al's here.
Or have a relationship with.
My brother Al is here. Al.
Hello,
Al, it's the worst time.
Mm-hmm. Al, thank you so much. I got your gift. Thank you so much. They're awesome. I love it all. I love it to death. I love Armor. Thank you, buddy. I love you, man.
He's not that drunk, we promise.
I don't know if that was Nile.
He knows exactly how I feel.
Alfarius is the best, according to Mike.
Alfarius is dead.
How do you know?
It might have been.
Because Rogoldorn stabbed him with a chainsaw.
How do you know?
No, he stabbed him with his own spear.
But it might have been Omegon. That's the problem.
Remember, there was
one of them is dead.
Yes. But the problem is, you will never know.
Why are one of you taller than the rest?
They weren't, though. That was the problem.
That's why they all have the we
are Alfarius.
What's really bad is they actually have a stratagem that if you kill a character, they can spend CP to turn the character from another figure in the army. Oh no, you thought you killed him, but no, actually he's right here. No, wrong guy. Sorry, you shot the wrong guy. Yeah, I think they have a strategy.
My giant chaos will with demon wings. Oh no, is this one of those traitor guardsmen over here?
Yeah, they have a thing called I think it's called We Are Alfarius, and it allows you to go. Nope, wrong guy. Because they can hide amongst themselves.
Does there has to be like something like, do you get all your wounds back, or?
I don't know how it works. I just remember there's one that you can go, nope, you shot the wrong guy.
Glad you are enjoying yourselves and happy you like the stuff I sent. Hope I did a good job on the M1.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful. It is so. I looked at it and I'm like, oh my god, this is my old truck. You did
So
perfect.
Mike says that neither Alfarius or Omegon were killed because they're actually smaller than a regular Marine.
No, they're the same size as mine.
And I guess they're actually slightly smaller. And what Rogel killed was a regular Marine. At least that's, I'm guessing, what.
Wait. You're telling me a regular Marine had Alfarius' spirit and was able to try and stab and hit Rogel Dorn?
Yes.
Might be smoking the pipe.
You're sassy.
He's talking about my boy like that. I can't have him talking smack.
Mr. Sassy Pants. No, I think what he's trying to say is this guy was probably trained just enough to make him think he killed his younger brothers. Whatever. There's actually a lot of things where they're not really sure if there were twins or not, or if he just had multiple personalities. I mean, I've read a lot on that. That's why they're not entirely sure if Alfarius and Omegon were actually two different people, or
no. If you read the book in the Horus Heresy Cabal, I think that's the one where it's all about the Alpha Legion, and I think in that one, Alfarius and Omegon are two separate characters.
Well, bear in mind also that that's only one book, and they've even stated that all of the fiction should be treated as if it is propaganda.
No, please, God, no, let's not get into that. 40K is already hard enough to try and understand some days. Well, everyone's correct and everyone's wrong at the same time.
Alfarius can transfer his essence to other Marines. Omegon is the same. That is their abilities.
So, in other words, all of the 40K books have the unreliable narrator problem.
What a surprise. But it's in the lore that the whole Legion felt his death the same way the whole Legion felt Sanguinius's death. Okay, so it's kind of one of those, do we know if he's dead or not? Kind of like, do we know if Jagatai Khan, honored be his name, is dead or not? Or is he still somewhere in the warp? You know, is Rogel really dead? Or did he escape and leave his hand behind?
So he can fist people from beyond.
Which makes me wonder if they bring back, if Rogel Dorn comes back, they're going to give him like a power fist. You already have Tor Garrett on with the giant ass power fist. It's just literally going to be, the model's going to be 90% fist and just some little dude like.
No, what it's going to be, it's going to be a sledgehammer or a jackhammer. Because they are the builders.
No, he always had a chain. He always had the chain sword.
So they have a chain fist.
Yeah.
So the saying "I'm Alfarius" is actually a true statement because of their ability to transfer their essence at the same to other people.
You know, it'd be cool.
You might stop speaking heresy.
You know the tilt-a-whirl? You know the right tilt-a-whirl?
Yeah.
Now imagine it made out of chain swords attached to Rogel's wrist.
It's just like, I'm a death cop now.
It's a death copter chain blade.
As all of the orcs go, "Death of War boss."
I follow him. I follow the golden shiny man.
He yellowed. I mean, he
Which is always funny because like everyone else is like kind of in there. Rogel Dorn, just he looked like a custodian. His forger model, just custodian with chainsaw.
And who was a big ass motherfucking man. Excuse my language.
Not the biggest. I think the biggest was.
Actually,
No,
I've heard
he is the biggest.
He was the
He was-
biggest.
no.
If you look at the picture,
I thought Magnus was.
no, Magnus is one of the smaller ones.
Really?
He's tall, but he's small in size.
Uh,
No, Rogel's the biggest. Because he's the freaking wall.
Yeah, no, Rogel was the biggest. I know that Horus was up there.
No, because I think it was, and Voldemort, when he did his thing on Rogel, I don't think Rogel, because Lionel Johnson's taller than him.
Well, and I do know that Layman is actually one of the smaller ones because he's short, he's stocky. It's like somebody took his abs out.
If you look at the picture though that has of them all on the balcony,
hey, check out Zane's back.
No, that was at Ulminar.
Hey, Connie,
Whatever that is.
No, don't even give him the satisfaction of reading it.
That's right. Vulcan was the largest. Rogel came in second. Because Vulcan is a giant man who loves adventure.
Sorry, the creepy puppies.
Huh?
Sorry.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yay! Zane's back. Oh.
I'm back.
Hi,
if
Zane.
you couldn't tell. Hi, Zane. Welcome back.
You stop
Mike
picking on
says
your.
I
You
never
stop picking
follow
on your little brother there.
Imperial lines.
I don't even know what he looks like, so could be a little sister.
Love you too.
Could be an older brother. Could be an older sister.
How about we just call it an Inquisitor Zane to leave it at that? Does it really need a gender labeling?
Inquisitor said,
I just need to know who is behind all of my wrath and anger. Sometimes.
Inquisitor Zane. I
I need to
plan,
know what the man looks like.
I plan on drawing.
Zane's gender.
I plan on drawing Inquisitor Zane in the comics to be very androgynous looking. So it's like, is it a man? Is it a woman? Do we know? All we know is he has brain
It's a
damage.
Zane.
It's a Zane and they've got brain damage. That's all we can tell you.
It's it.
No, they have brain damage. That's all I can say.
I've got to find something.
That's
for
why I
Zane.
don't tell you. I won't just to torture the commie. They will never tell us.
I'll have to get something he wants and do some like.
Feet pics.
You know what we do? If I ever do a figure of Inquisitor Zane, I'm just gonna take a commissar, take the coat and the hat, and put it on a daemonette.
What?
Can't be wearing boots though.
Oh no, you can't be wearing boots. How are you gonna take feet pics?
Well, Zane doesn't take people.
No,
Zane
Zane
wants
wants
feet pics.
Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this now. I still like that. That's why I won't tell you. Just to torture you.
Thank you, Mike. Mike agrees with me.
I can't see. Ew. I identify as a brick for your information. Really? I figured you would have identified as a meat popsicle.
Yeah, I mean, pops.
Are you assuming his popsicle status?
No.
He's
I'm
a
a yes.
popsicle at all?
He could be a veggie popsicle.
This is true. Well, according to this, he's a brick.
Okay, now I'm gonna have brick house stuck in my head.
He's a brick.
Oh my god, that just reminds me. There was a time that I.
Oh, this is really hard to focus.
I'm looking at how bad you are painting all these. Folks, you gotta see this.
Ooh, I'm having a hard time focusing.
Jazz.
See if I can get it to come into focus for you guys.
Do you want a cream soda?
Oh no, it's got too much sugar. No, I'm just
You can't stay in the
I've
line.
had 3 of these. No.
Can I see?
3 of these.
Well, no, let's see.
I'm all over the place on the white, but that's okay.
So,
It was
Mythos,
the white's a
Mythos
mess,
is
but it's supposed to be cleaned up. But wow, yeah, I can't even focus. I'm trying to
It's
do.
gonna take a minute.
Well, I was gonna do on that other shoulder pad, the one that's there with the spikes. I was gonna do my checker pattern because I have a really easy way of doing the checker pattern. And I looked at my brush and I went, "You have bristles." That's not gonna work.
So Zane says, Mythos says he's a brick house. And Zane goes, I'm mighty, mighty. I am amazing. Kami lives me.
Oh God.
Wrong L word, but those.
Oh.
Loathing.
No, not love.
Loathing.
Oh, come on
Oh,
now.
your voice. Your voice.
Let's-
is loathing.
I kind of regret that. Hey, Commodore, you want to be the moderator for my YouTube channel? Ah, sure, I'll help you out. And then Zane came in my life, and it's been a regret ever since.
I can't type on mobile. You know you love me.
Oh, sweet mother of shit. Wow, that hit.
You rung me that song from Wicked.
This was a 50-50 mix on this one. And this was
going down.
If I didn't do it, Zane would have been the moderator.
No.
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 What, are you fucking on crack? No. Hey, I may be drunk, but I'm not stupid.
More likely to make me
Hey, you a
moderator.
crackhead? Yeah. You want to guard my crack? Yeah. Where's my crack? I don't know.
Yeah. It would be more likely for him to make me a
Hey,
moderator.
this is
than
like
Zane.
so not even gonna work,
Oh, wait,
guys.
wait.
I'm trying to move it so you can actually see everybody.
You gotta pretend to actually like me or something.
Mythos, I already have your next art of the week.
Alex says, let's have a painting party. And then I became the moderator on Discord because Kami couldn't do it in time.
Right there. Stop. Right there.
Alex says, that would be questionable. And Mike goes, I should be moderator.
Yeah.
And Frosty says, Mythos says, hell yeah. So if you ever want a second monitor, moderator.
The moderators are banning each other back and forth. No, do it.
Mike, not Zane. Mike.
Oh, then it would just be like, who can ban Zane first? I'm going to ban him.
I would be playing with
Alex says that looks great.
Yeah, that's a really great model.
Thank you, Al. I take that as a major compliment.
Yeah, I gotta finish up. I can't paint. I can't hold a brush and make it do bristles. So
Take it to Bristol.
You can still talk, kind of.
Damn thing on the floor.
I didn't mean to.
There's the
I know how to moderate too.
Is it Sergeant
Is
Brother
that
giving dap?
Wow. I don't think my ears are on my face anymore. All right.
This is really sad because I told him that the shit isn't that strong and I've had two.
So I made it stronger. I made it too strong. No, not really. It's not that bad. It's just I've had a lot of it. So, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. It's my birthday.
It was your birthday.
It's still my birthday. I can have as many birthdays as I want.
Oh, I should show off the infiltrator.
Yeah.
Infiltrator?
Go for it.
The primaries have so many weird names.
No, those are eliminators.
English. Yeah.
Remember.
Back off about an inch. There you
What
go.
was it you said to me?
There you go.
Yes, you speak English.
Not the Queen's English. I speak bad English.
Back off about an inch. There you go.
English.
See, look at that. Look at that camo pattern, guys. It's a really great job.
This is a beautiful fucking soul.
Well, while they're painting, I'm gonna go find something to nosh on.
There's chips over here.
There are carrots.
No, we don't show the label because they're not sponsoring. So we handle the chips underneath the table.
That's the back of it. Let me nosh at some chips. See if those absorb some of the.
And when it doesn't,
Then we go to the other bag of chips.
exactly that we're still not showing our label up because they're still not sponsoring us.
Those are ranch.
No, they're spicy
No,
chili.
those are the spicy chili.
No, the other bag.
Yes.
Ranch is like the ultimate white person's flavor.
Dip it in sour cream.
That's mega white.
No, it's yourself. I mean, like,
That's white 2.0.
I mean, seriously. I mean, ranch is like the default. It's like the default Caucasian flavor.
It's mom's favorite.
Oh, look, we got a bunch of Caucasians in the party. Get something ranch flavored. It'll be fine.
Wisconsin.
What? No. It's just.
Wisconsin white is cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Wisconsin white is get some Miller and I don't know. Get a Usinger's cheese platter. We'll be fine. That's all you need for a party in Wisconsin.
Beer and cheese, yes.
Let's see.
Or a Usinger's cheese platter. So you've got some Usinger's summer
you can't
sausage.
fool me. It's still Doritos.
No.
Tommy says that as
We don't
he
say the D word
raises
until they
a
pay us
Pepsi
money.
bottle with the logo perfectly facing the camera.
Well, here,
Oh, shit, I
if you
filled the Pepsi
if you want some logo shit, Vallejo, give me money and paints, and I will fucking show your shit off forever. Because your paint is fucking awesome. Seriously, their paint is so creamy. It's just so buttery smooth.
Not paid yet.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
We
gotta
are no
start
way
somewhere.
sponsored by these people. We just really like their product.
I mean, I love Vallejo paints, and I love.
Oh no! Oh no, Heinrich! You did the first stream, and it was going wrong. Heinrich was waiting for 53 minutes in the first stream.
Oh!
Oh no!
Because I just looked in the description. You have 3 live streams. You tried 3 live streams. This was the only one's live, but yet the other one's going.
The other 2 broke. That's why I didn't.
But I think it might have them still waiting.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
no.
Heinrich, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Crap.
who wants to see something really cool that's going to go part of the giveaway? Maybe. I don't know. Yee!
Well, yeah, we hit 500 subs, so there will be there'll be there's videos coming with all the gifts and goodiness we're giving away.
We got one of our sample merches in.
We got merch.
So I thought you guys might enjoy this.
We have die cut stickers.
Yep. So the prime for licking. And we are currently working on a deal to get paint cups also. So yay! And I can't show the rest of it because some of it's super secret. And yeah. Yep, that's right, Mike. We have merch. We have t-shirts. We've got leggings, hoodies, tank tops,
Socks.
cell phone covers. No, I took the socks off because they were screwed up.
You got rid of the socks?
I will put them back on.
Oh my God, we have to have socks.
What do socks have to do with your channel?
Prime for licking.
That's for Zane only.
Not really.
Oh,
Don't-
gotta
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
yes, the cane pot.
Stop.
Mom.
Stop.
That might have been English.
That was
Dog just tripped all over itself.
You spoke in cursive.
um,
I lost my head.
get a light. No, actually, that's it right there. Forward hand.
I'm gonna have to like totally
Oh, that
step
wasn't
out.
it. Yeah, no, yeah, you need to get like a bright light and get it down there until we can do it. When you're building shit like that, build it over the table.
It was.
Yeah, I know.
I've
that.
lost so many bits and pieces.
I can't even begin.
over
Yeah.
the years. Actually, on the Torax, you built one of those Toraxes, right?
No, I've never built a Torax.
They have a really on the tread design.
I need
So,
a
no, you-
sticker
you-
for
okay,
my
so you built
hobby
the-
desk.
the
and
IT
one for my
now they
window
have
in my
like little
office. If you
treads
guys
and they have
like,
like a
I
really
can
long piece,
actually
a short piece,
link
a
the
shorter piece.
store
And then
if
it's
you like. They're
literally
not
one
very
just
expensive.
tread. I lost one of those, so I literally green stuff into a. It's.
So Lady
I
D's
believe it was
gonna
on the
step out
bottom
just
of
for a
it.
second,
Excuse me, I don't know.
so I
Um,
can give you guys
Hand me
a
my,
link.
hand me my Space Wolves tank. The blue and yellow tank. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Have you gotten one of these yet?
I think actually no. I've got a Battle Force coming. So
Well, you bought a Battle Force box?
the one that has the captain, which I'm gonna try to do some conversion on that. You get 10 intercessors, 10 reavers, 3 of the interceptors, and a repulsor.
What Battle Force box was that?
It was one of the I think Christmas ones.
Was that a Christmas box?
Yes, and I found it at a store, an online store,
Huh.
the Bay of Ease.
Oh, you got it on eBay. That's cool. Look at that.
They're not sponsoring us either.
Yeah, I don't care.
I got to work on something, and I'm
Dude, half my orcs came from eBay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to get. They've got some old school. There's an old school orc set that's out of print, but I found it on eBay for like $40, and it's like a bunch of. I mean, hell, it's where you get most of the Blackreach stuff these days is from off of eBay. I mean, 5th edition was really again a great box set, but I mean, I really want that fucking box set. Pardon my language, but
that one.
oh, whatever. Anyhow, so this tank. You know, there's these little. You haven't built one of these yet.
Nope.
Okay. So you see how each of these little feet things here,
Mhm.
they're actually 3 pieces. Each of those feet is 3 pieces.
Really?
Yes.
Stupid.
And if you look at the top part of the foot of the second from the rear, you'll notice it's a slightly different shape. And if you look at the ones,
Oh,
on
yeah.
if you look at the ones on the other side, the first 4 are all identical.
Yep.
Now the reason it is because One of those little pieces, those little top pieces, are separate, and they don't have like a tab or anything. They have two little curves that they attach to the bar with. I was building it on gray carpet. You know what happens when gray plastic falls on gray carpet?
You lose it forever.
It's gone
Well, I
You might as well
forever.
You might as well bust out a vacuum cleaner. It's the only way you get it back.
And the problem was it was a flat square piece, a completely nondescript flat square piece. So I literally had to take plastic card and cut. I took another one and traced it, cut it out, and then cut the tabs to put it on and replaced it.
Wait, no.
It's the second tab.
No, if you want to tell
Those
stories.
4 guys on the side there. The front 4 are supposed to be identical, and then the 5th one's a little different. The 4th one back, it fell out while I was building it, so I had to build a replicant of it.
You know what Dad does?
What?
Just here's a flashlight. Go hunting.
No,
I did. I had this one down on the floor for 45 minutes trying to find that damn piece.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because I wanted this tank so much. That is $100 model right there. I love that model. It's such a great tank. It's such a great tank. But it's a $100 model, one piece, and there's no spare pieces of anything on that freaking tank.
no. You want to hear the story of my worst piece that I lost? So you remember my my knight armigers, the Helverines I was working on?
Yeah, Helverins. Those are.
You know they had the auto cannon.
Oh, I remember because you called me. You called me. You're like, hey.
So I was working on my kitchen table, putting together, and I kept the arms separate because they're like knight's arms. You can pop them on because I wanted to work. Set up one. My dog got a hold of it and chewed one of the arms up. So that was a mission of trying to find just the arm and then the gun piece, because like everywhere else was like you have to buy the whole model, or it's like, well, like, then I'm gonna have another knight with no arm. That doesn't solve my problem. That was like almost a week and a half of hunting eBay, like messaging almost every bit seller on there, like, hey, do you have this bit? How much?
Did you finally find a bit?
I did finally find one. So technically now I have one extra arm.
You got to buy a pair of arms.
Yes, because they come as a pair.
Okay. So I don't know if you went through these guys, but there's a website called Horde Obits.
I think I looked at them too.
They're one of the best bit. I mean, they may
all night bits are like out.
Oh yeah.
Because what a lot of people were doing was they would buy one of the sets of the armigers, either the Warglaives or the Helverines, and then they would go buy just the arms of the other set. That way, all you do is just pop off the arm. Because that's the only difference between the Helverines and the Warglaives. The Warglaives are the ones that do the chainsaw and the melt-a-gun.
Yeah.
And then the Helverines are the ones with the 2 auto hits. So what they were doing is just buying it. So that's why you have some extras. Like they had plenty of bodies that you could buy. You want bodies with arms? Nope. Those are far and.
Well, I know when the Apocalypse boxes came out, I know a lot of bits places bought those Apocalypse boxes because they were such a good price point that they were awesome for buying. They were awesome for buying pieces.
Well, those Apocalypse boxes alone were deals just regardless. So that's how I got my my knight.
Yeah, that's how I got my knights.
Which the big one? It's not.
It's a Castellan.
Castellan.
The Castellan with the 2 armigers. You basically paid for Castellan, and you got the armigers for free. Yeah. Honestly, if they hadn't done the Apocalypse box, I would have never got knights.
Ooh, Mike says Black Dagger Games is great for bits on eBay too. I prefer him to Hordes of Bits.
Oh, okay. Black Dagger Games. I'll have to look him up because I like Horde of Bits. There was him and there was one other guy. Sorry, my foot really itches. There's another bit spot. I'm trying to remember. One of them runs entirely on eBay, and I've gotten some really good bit steals off of him. But when I was doing the speeder challenge, Horde of Bits actually hooked me up. He gave me the bits I needed, and he had some extras that when I paid for expedited shipping, he actually threw a couple extra bits in there that I ended up using, which is pretty cool. I got to actually...
Well, usually the eBay community, especially with 40K, is usually pretty good. Right. I remember one time... I
hit
ordered
me
some.
up,
I found some Wraithguard on eBay, and I got them for a buddy who plays Eldar. And it was 3 sprues. So they sent it to me. They get it to me, and I realized they only sent me 2 sprues, so you can't even build all the Wraithguards. So I'm like, hey, stuff happens. I'm like, hey, message them like, hey, this happens. Like, hey, you only sent me 2. I need the third one. The person, like, oh my God, we're so sorry. I'm like, oh, hey, accidents happens. Just if you can send me the other. Like, yeah, we'll get it out to you. But no problem. They sent me a Farseer for free.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And that's the thing. I found a lot of these eBay guys. I mean, I now that I've been dealing a lot more with eBay, because to deal with the orcs and with COVID, Amazon's travel times and even their stock is really starting to fall down. Strange point. Do you know you cannot currently buy a box of Dark Imperium off of Amazon right now? The basic box set, the base complete box set, you cannot get it on Amazon right now.
Is it considered non-essential?
There's just none available.
Mm.
There's none available. And I saw one guy selling the Dark Imperium box on eBay and had it marked as an out of print. That's where all the rumors of 9th edition coming up. It's getting harder and harder to get your hands on the 8th edition box set. And one of the things I want is one more copy of that box set.
What do you want out of it?
Yes.
Oh, you want everything out of it?
I want all the things.
I want all the things out of that box set. And for a very simple reason why. I want everything out of it. It would be, other than the Poxwalkers. The only thing I don't want out of there is the freaking Poxwalkers.
Give them another play job. I would love to see how they paint Poxwalkers.
Yeah, it's good. It's good play. It's good practice. Yeah, because it's got 7 Plague Marines. I always can use more Plague Marines.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 3rd Fetid Bloat Drone, which I need a 3rd one to have my complete set of 3. The Lord of Contagion, I want him for parts to build a new Demon Prince. And there's a guy in there that's got a huge circular horn with a bell on it.
Oh, that's one of the.
He's a terrible figure, but that horn is such a great looking bit. I want to use it on a couple figures. So there's that. Then you go to the Imperium side of the box. There's a couple figures that you can only get out of that box. The
captain.
The captain.
Gravis armor.
The captain Gravis armor you can only get out of that box.
The standard bearer.
And the ancient you can only get out of that box. And
technically the 2 lieutenants, but I mean, with how many Primaris lieutenants they've made.
Yeah, but I mean,
you could kit bash.
You can kit bash lieutenants.
Most of them.
Yeah, but again, at the point, at $160 if you're paying just MSRP, that's at easily $300 for the figures in that box. Easily, if not more. And because I want to start a what do you call it? A Codex compliant.
Yep.
I want to do a Codex compliant army.
No, the Gravis Mythos is talking to the Gravis Captain. I want to do a simple conversion to a Gravis Captain. I just want to but I already got mine going, so I would need another one. But I want to take the sword out and just give him a spear, because that thing looks like he should be carrying a spear instead of a sword.
Actually, you know what I want to do with the Gravis Captain? I want to put a hammer on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean a Gravis Captain with a freaking.
I actually saw a pretty good. Somebody made a Smash Captain out of bits on eBay when I was trolling. It's a Primaris Marine body, but they used an Assault Marines jump pack.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got one of the Death Watch hammers, and it looks really good. The only problem is you can't really make a Smash Captain out of Primaris. There's no way to get. They don't have.
They don't have shields.
No,
they don't have jump packs.
Yeah, they don't have jump packs.
Well, and that's the whole thing. Like I made my Smash Captain's a Primaris body because I just wanted the full size body.
Mm-hmm.
I like you, and this is something we've been talking about. Actually, we've talked about this a bit. I know a lot of people, for whatever reason, they just don't like the Primaris. I like the look of the Primaris. I like the bigger figure. I like having more of a canvas to paint on. And let's be honest, I'm stealing your guys here. Look at these figures. These guys These guys look badass. Actually, that's the thing, and I think Zane's talking about a little bit.
I don't even think you were on the camera, sir.
Yeah, I was. I was watching it right there.
Oh. There you go. I'm trying to delete them.
Yeah. One of the things I actually want to do is I want to take a Gravis, the Captain in Gravis armor, and I want to put a hammer and shield on him.
Oh, wait. Heinrich has after you admitted, Heinrich has a good question.
I want to take the Gravis Captain and put a hammer and shield on him and use that as a proxy for Arjak, the Rock Fist.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, because that's just a great looking figure.
So, yeah, Heinrich says, so if I want to start an Inquisition army, what is the best way? Inquisition plus Space Marines, or Sisters, or Grey Knights, or Knights? I'd say Inquisition and Sisters.
Nope, not in my opinion. I mean,
I'm talking lore-wise.
Okay, no, actually, I still disagree with you. I think if you want to run Sisters, you want to run Sisters straight. If you want to run an actual Inquisition
with Guard,
I would run Inquisition with
Grey Knights,
Imperial Guard. I would run.
Oh, Scions, yeah.
I would run because Scions are Inquisition. Scions are part of the Inquisition. So honestly, if I was to run by lore, I would buy a couple Inquisitors, and then I would buy. I
don't like aggressors, and I like the old tanks.
Okay, but we're talking about something else right now. Hang on. We're answering Heinrich Balthus' question. I would get a couple Inquisitors. Specifically, I would probably get the new one that's coming out for the Psychic Awakening, because as I understand it, that is the Inquisitor that's been narrating all the videos to this point. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be her.
Which is actually going to be interesting because I think she's going to be a Renegade Inquisitor, because you have the Puritans and Renegades. Back in the old lore of Inquisition, you had the two factions, Puritans, Puritans were the more standard Inquisition. The Renegade ones were the ones that started using the Xenos technology and all that.
Yeah, the problem is that without them having anything in 8th edition other than what's in the index, I mean, that's the big thing what this last book is going to be. It's finally going to have rules for Inquisition, which sucks because the Inquisition's pretty cool.
Could be worse. You could be Deathwatch or Harlequins and have to wait for a White Dwarf to come out to get your stuff.
It could be worse.
But you can't even go to a store and get when it does come out if it keeps going.
But you can get it digitally, and they have been selling the hell out of their digital stuff.
But I like something physically in my hands when I read something.
Have you seen the walls next to you?
Yes. But you were able to go to a store and get those when those came out. Right now, people when everything's supposed to come out. I mean, if things keep going crazy.
Well, I mean, Machine War was supposed to come out this week.
No, that's right.
They've got that all delayed. What was supposed to go until the end of May, this COVID is probably going to delay everything by 3 months. So the entire release schedule is probably going to jacked up the next 3 months after everything releases.
Oh, wait. They're talking about reopening some stores. I saw some of that.
Yeah, you know where they're talking about opening those stores? Nowhere in the United States. Nowhere in England. They're talking about places that don't matter. Oh, I'm sorry. They're talking about places that don't affect the larger portion of the world. I mean, honestly, they're talking about some of the stores. I think they're talking about Germany and some of the places in Southeast Asia that have already gone through the entire shebang and have been through 2 waves and are already, back to normal out there.
Yeah, from what I hear, they've actually got something that's been very effectively combating the virus and have been actively trying to get other countries.
Salamanders refer to it as a problem solver.
What is?
Or a flamethrower.
Burn it with fire! No.
But in all seriousness, if I was to do Inquisition, I would get Inquisitor Greyfax just because she's a great figure.
Crossbows in the 40th millennium?
Yeah, she's just a really cool figure. I would get the new Inquisitor that's coming out with Psychic Awakening. I don't care if he's freaking resin, I would go get the freaking Dmitry Karamazov.
Mike gets to open up his restaurant on Monday at 50% capacity. Good for him.
Woo, nice. Mike, go for it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get Karamazov just because he's such a unique figure for the Inquisitors and such a cool figure.
Karamazov?
Yeah, his walker.
Yes.
I would get that figure.
Oh, the literally the throne with like
The walker with the gunner on one. He's got a melted gunner on one side and a scribe on the other.
Yeah, he's got
Dominique. I would get that. I'd get Grey Fax. I would get the new guy coming out, and then I would go.
new lady. That's a lady.
Yeah, that's a lady. And then I would go Tempestus Science. And the main reason I would go Tempestus Science is because I'm gonna be honest with you, they're part of the Inquisition, and right now, Guard is in a really good place. The Psychic Awakening did some really good things with the Tempestus Science. The Tempestus Science have not been very competitive until now, and the new rules in Psychic Awakening actually made it so there's not just one set of Tempestus Science. They've actually got rules for 7 different chapter types. Segmentum, I think they call them. But they're different types, and so they have different homeworlds.
That was in the Greater Good, right?
Yeah, Greater Good. I got a copy of it over there.
I got mine. I haven't cracked it open yet.
Yeah. So they've got 6 or 7 different versions now of the Tempestus Science with different bonuses. And who's going to dinner?
Mythos, I think.
All right, Mythos. Big love, dude. So yeah, Tempestus Science, and I mean Torok Primes are really good vehicles, and they're fairly cheap. And because they're still considered Imperial Guard, you can go get Layman Rust tank commanders, and a trio of tank commanders in their own command. You take 3 tank commanders, you put them in their own command detachment, and turn that into a Emperor's Fist detachment for 1 CP. They suddenly become effing deadly. They're just
because that's in Vigilance Defiant. Right?
Yeah, Vigilance Defiant.
I actually ordered that book too, so I have that coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of went on eBay crazy.
Yeah.
I've run out of stuff to do. So I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
And
we did that.
Yeah, Vigilance Defiant. I mean, dude, I have so much plastic coming to the house over the next couple of months.
None of it's mine.
Yeah, I have. Well, I got over there. I got in the boxes over there. I've got 2 boxes of Orc Ludas over there. I still haven't built. I have 4 vehicles made by Technolog or Technolog, which is a Russian miniatures company, and they're really cool looking figures that I'm going to orcify them all up. Although there's one of them that's a vehicle that I might turn into a Marines vehicle because it looks a lot like the Stormhawk I've got over there.
What are you talking about?
Technolog. They're a Russian.
I like the plan.
They're a Russian miniatures company, but they have their own game system. The figures aren't at all compatible. They're all like monopose army dudes that are the wrong scale. But the vehicles are just gorgeous, and they're super cheap.
And the vehicles are the scale for.
They're the scale for 40K. Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
fermenting?
No, the ice melted.
And so the alcohol floats to the top. Yeah. So I've got Technolog coming, and then when everything is said and done, I have a double set of the Rampart modular terrain kit coming that I was on the Kickstarter for.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to come in June. I think
June.
They got pushed back.
They got pushed back.
I can't wait to get a crack at that tank.
Yeah, I want that tank because you know what that tank's going to be? Imperial Guard.
Really? I thought you would orcify it up.
No, I think I'm going to make that because remember I've got my Imperial Guard over there, and my goal for my Imperial Guard, because it's going to be a big one. It's actually more on scale with a what do you call it? A Chimera.
Really?
It's actually designed for their thing. It's a 10-man troop carrier with a tank cannon on top of it. So I might use it as a Hellhound, actually, depending on what the gun looks like.
No, it's a pretty long-barreled gun.
I have to look at it. Like I said, I want to look at it. I don't want to modify it too much, but it's a really cool figure.
Because the Hellhound either has the flame cannon, you can do the flame cannon,
The chemical
the chemical
cannon.
cannon, or I think no, you can do it's other. You can do.
It's 3 vehicles. It's the Hellhound's 3 different things. There's a chemical cannon. There's a flame. There's a heavy flamer.
And a Melta.
And a Melta. So I might use it as the Melta, depending on what it looks like.
You have a Hellhound. I forget what the Melta one's called, but then I think the chemical one's called the Bane Wolf or something.
Yeah, Bane Wolf. Yeah.
Sometimes I've done-
I think it's Hellhound, Hell Wolf, and Bane Wolf because I think they weren't very descriptive on them.
It's Imperial Guard.
They're the guard.
Who cares?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the guard are great. I mean, have I shown you my guard?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Are you paying attention to the fact that you are live talking to people?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're having
A conversation.
a live conversation here. This is like a talk show. I am like the Johnny Carson of 40K here.
And with that break, I am going to point out that we are an hour and 20 minutes into the cast, and I would like it. Don't forget to hit that like button if you have yet not. Smash the bell so that you get notifications because we do like to do these epics quite frequently. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers if they're into this kind of
Now
thing.
that we're done being interrupted, how are you
And-
doing, sir?
Well, hang on. I'd also like to give a shout out to my 5, count them 5 Patreons.
Yes, thank you so much to Heinrich Baltha, Inquisitor Zane.
Joe Bookish.
Thank you.
My God, how can you forget Joe Bookish? Near and dear to our hearts. I haven't seen him in like a month. I don't know what's going on with
No,
him.
he was on the Discord last night.
Was he? I haven't seen him. All right. And then of course we have our newest Patreon.
Forgot somebody.
I haven't forgotten anybody yet. We have our newest Patreon, Mini Warmutt. And then we have our own Smash Captain, our Wolf Lord.
It's not a wolf lord, he's a commodore.
Well, but I forget the name of the rank that we got there. But you
It's
know,
Warlord, but you don't have to do
Warlord.
it right in front of you.
this guy, the Commodore.
I bought my way into your love.
He did.
Why are you not subbed, Zane? By the way, I love the format. Really cool. You should do this more, says Heinrich.
If you can convince him to come over more often, we'll do this more often. I'm all right with this. This is fun. I mean, we just talk about.
Wow, what was the second
He likes it because I can't moderate the chat as much.
Well, but that was Heinrich saying that.
Oh, I thought it was Nate. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, wow. Now I feel like a douche.
Well,
you are, but that's a whole other matter.
you know.
I'm going to ban you.
Can't ban me.
You're muted for 300 seconds.
I can go back to the other room.
Please do.
Okay, fine.
Hey, when you come back, hey.
Nope, I got kicked out.
I know. And when
She's
you
gone for 300 seconds.
when you come back, bring my nutty bar with you. You better bring me some jelly beans or a nutty bar with you, or you can stay in there.
No, yeah. If Heinrich likes this, you know.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'd be happy to have you guys over and just do this kind of thing.
Oh no, you know what we should do? We could have if we have the camera set on top. Like
No, hang on a second. I just saw something that I just have to make sure I just saw what I saw. She's painting her brush.
Yes. Because I got a lot of stuff on the thing in English. Give me a minute. Okay.
I just saw her painting the wrong end of the paintbrush. It's kind of freaked me out.
Why?
It just kind of fucked me up.
Why?
Because I had a lot of paint on here, and so I used a crappy brush in order to get the paint out of the pot onto the thing. But then I had a lot of shit ton of paint, so I had to paint the end of
Why
the
didn't
wall.
you just clean up on the palette?
Because I have a crap ton here that I need to use first. Waste not, want not.
But why is there any paint on the thing in the first place?
Because instead of using the good brush, use the crappy brush.
Oh, she took the bad end of the brush, dipped it in the paint, and then dipped it onto the palette. That was the step I think both he and I missed in there.
Both of you drink up.
Thank you for converting that into King's English.
You're stupid.
I'm the only one that was understanding what you were saying.
Is the couch big enough
for
for both of
Heinrich's actually keeping count of the 300-second ban.
It's a little metal swan.
It's a little metal what?
It's like an origami swan, but metal.
Is that part of your
Yeah,
yeah, neat. Oh my god.
that's the front.
Now, are you gonna be painting your barge all in silver, or are you gonna do it in black? I'm just curious. Have you even thought about it yet? No, no, just go. No, Dad, I have no idea. I'm just building figures.
I kind of did. I kind of thought about
what I
like,
Yeah.
like,
Sure.
I still don't really want to do
Zane,
any.
Zane comes up with just some of the weirdest phrases.
I thought of maybe doing
He's the
it,
guy.
fully in purple because I know that's my third accent color that I'm usually doing.
Did you do any purple in your order or anything?
I didn't do any purple because I wanted that one. I forgot it.
Is there purple in your other guys right now?
Yes.
Where's your purple in your other? Can I see your other guys real quick?
You know, I would almost do.
I debated that. And I was like, I don't know. Or maybe doing it in like a gray but not a metallic. And doing accents metallic and blue.
That's not a bad idea. That sounds better, actually. Do it in gray and then wash.
It's on their face.
Yeah, I would actually do it that way. I would do it in gray and then wash it and then do.
Zane, it was origami. You beautiful, beautiful idiot. Origami.
What did he say?
Oh, by the way, can you reach around and grab that brown box?
There's something wrong with you, Zane. Incredibly wrong.
Show your lovely lady on the side there. My son got that for me. I'm going to be working on it at some point, but if I start working on that, would you be interested in assisting me with that at all? He got that for me when I was primarily still a D&D channel.
I've been wanting them. Why?
He was at the Milwaukee Gaming Convention that they do. There's that. What was that? The WinterCon?
Yeah.
Phoenix Con. That's it.
Phoenix one, yeah.
He went there at Phoenix.
I have a con.
Yeah.
That's
But,
exactly
but
what
he went there the year that was released. So I've been at Sigma Shelf for like 4 years now.
Nice.
And he got it right at the convention there. So I've been sitting on it, and I mean, I haven't been running a D&D campaign at all. So I want to get to it, but I don't know when I'm going to get to it. So if you want to give me a hand with that, I would be all right. Cool.
I got you. I got you, fam.
Because I got a lot of projects on the rise, especially since I'm actually looking at running a D&D game. Yeah. Except it's an evil D&D campaign.
Oh, like our
I kick the baby.
like our Skyrim?
No, I eat the baby.
Oh, that kind of. How evil can you be? I burned the village down. Oh.
Are you talking like
Evil
our-
campaigns for D&D can be fun if you do it correctly. I've seen
Right.
so many go like, I'm just gonna be evil and just like kill everything.
Right, and that's the whole
We
thing.
had one that went a little bit wrong.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. If you just do evil, we're all gonna be evil for the sake of blah blah blah, then yeah, that's wrong. No, the whole idea that an evil campaign.
Hey, Dragon, your band's up. You can return now.
Like when I do an evil character, I like doing lawful evil because I like being evil with the code.
Well, that's the
Because,
whole.
like I won't do this.
That's the
Evil
whole.
where you think you're doing good.
And that's the whole thing with the Dark Order campaign concept I have. That's the whole idea. They're just very Darwinistic in nature.
Okay.
They
Never
think
mind. I put Lady Dragon back in time on the chat. She said a no. She said a no word in chat. So. Oh.
They're the whole thing about the Dark Order is that they are
This is what
they
happens.
see themselves as servant. It's a world with a god duality.
Mhm.
There's the god of life and the god of death. They see themselves as serving the god of death.
Mhm.
Well, the god of death doesn't want everything dead. It's just that's what happens. So they're far more pragmatic about it.
Mhm.
So they're like, well, you need to properly accept death is to fight it as strongly as you can. So the strong must live and the weak must die.
Mm.
So they're very Darwinistic in nature. So
But if everything's dead, wouldn't they technically win? Because everything's dead.
but that's the whole thing. They are alive. So we're alive for a reason. When we die, we don't fear death because when we die, we're going to go to the god of death. But there's nothing to fear about death because death is just the inevitable end. So, and that's the whole dichotomy there. You got the followers of the god of life, who are these zealots that are, you must follow our ways, you must follow this, and they're very zealotry.
So it's safe to assume they don't practice birth control.
Preempt, or they do participate in post birth control. Oh, you're evil, die. So they do a lot of purging. They're very much like the Empire.
That's just not
yeah, late stage.
That's a late.
That's like a 30-second. That's a 30-second. What do they call it?
Trimester.
It's the 30-second trimester. Hang on a second.
I can't get it to get.
Did you break it already?
No, it's just not going. There's like little holes that like there's like a input and an output.
Are you not reading the instructions?
Instructions. Arrow, arrow, arrow. That's it.
Welcome back.
This goes this area, this way, but is not telling me. Ooh, you need to maneuver it.
You know
this
what's really
way.
funny? Is that even though all of my comments were redacted, they're not on the live stream. Maybe it's just me because I can see them.
That's because
you're a channel. You own channel.
No, I don't.
You're a admin on it or something.
Nope.
Oh no, you can probably see.
You made them.
You can see them. But the true live stream can't.
Which is hilarious
unless you're
because I got no notification that I was banned.
You just tried posting something. It's like, nope, you can't.
My response was, "You suck."
Didn't go through.
No, and I went, "Oh, I got banned. That's funny."
Well, when you tell me to F off, when I invite you back in to the group and come to join us, and you're like, no.
This is another of the wonderful, beautiful, delicious things that we have coming for our merch.
Can I see the instructions?
So you guys would enjoy to see this. The runes are a result of Hellchild, blame him. That's how they ended up there. So you guys would all like to see that.
Can I see the instructions?
Can I see real quick?
right here.
Yeah, hang on.
So
See this? Yeah, it's confusing.
nice. I know. I have to get it vectored though, so that I can blow it up and shrink it down without.
It's just arrow.
Yeah, because it's supposed to go as deep into these as it can.
But I can't get them in.
Are you on this stage?
I'm on bottom left.
This right here.
Yeah.
Where my thumb is.
I'm
Did
trying.
you put the ball joints on already?
No, they go on afterwards.
No, it looks like they go on before.
Why would I make that?
Because that's gonna hold it the joints in place. Those balls in place.
Okay.
Wait, was it?
Yeah. Go ahead. I am good at building models, but I got to be able to see it from
The ball joints, put them in. That's gonna help your thing because they're not sitting on that. They can use those ball joint sockets in there too.
So make the ball joints.
I did.
Put 'em in.
Put them in. Follow the instructions. Follow
It
the
doesn't
instructions.
give you like steps when.
You do everything at once.
Yes, you do them all at once. You put the balls in, do boom. And actually, they're closer, so you do
Open
them.
and complete. That's,
Well, no,
that's their instructions.
actually, no. The instructions actually are very clear. If you ever, it's a weird point, but if you look at their instructions and they have multiple steps going at the same time, look at whichever pieces are the closest to the assembly. That's the idea. You do those. You do that.
Oh, so it's not like the orc truck assembly.
Don't even get me started on that fucking assembly. Oh my god!
300 seconds. You are banned for 300 seconds.
Your own bloody channel.
Hang on.
You
Fuck
cannot
off!
ban. That is one person you cannot ban.
Oh, he can try. He
Yeah.
won't succeed, but
here's
he can
the
try.
thing. Here's the thing. That stupid truck.
Ban him.
Oh my god! Those instructions. Sugar.
Wait, where did Zane hear nipples?
You
He
That's,
said I heard balls and nipples.
that's because he was listening to this and it was one of the
took
most-
some out of here.
No shit.
Oh, Heinrich hasn't done the bar yet, so you can't give him the assistance.
Damn it.
Because that would be the perfect guy to talk to.
Yeah, it
But I
really
think, yeah, if
is.
you put those in, just make sure you put them in the right way.
What angle?
They make me mad. The truck instructions. I mean, it worked out.
Eventually.
Okay, they're on.
I realized
Move
that,
you aside.
Zane needs to
Don't
calm
matter.
down. He's angry at me for trying to ban everybody. So I had to put him in timeout so he could calm down.
Okay. I gotta say, once I figured it out, the York truck is a beautiful model. I love this model. Games Workshop, you need to straighten your shit out and get better instructions put in the box.
Well,
For
that's
this.
gonna be a 10-year-old model.
At least.
Are those no, those are technical. What's the contrast show?
Well, it's better than remember like the you probably remember from the road period. Literally, it was take model out of box, models assembled. Maybe put a backpack on a guy.
Maybe.
The original 30-man Beaky box. These are your pieces.
Have fun.
Assemble. Make 30 of them. What?
Maybe. Does anybody have an idea on how we can potentially take this beast ISIS? Joe Biden raises his hand. Obama's response
is
was,
wrong with
it doesn't
this?
include assembling the
Avengers.
Avengers. Joe Biden lowers hand. Thank you for whacking my mole. Brought me much satisfaction.
You had to read it out loud and give him satisfaction.
Yep. He called me a goddess.
He knows where his cookies buttered.
There's seriously something wrong with you.
If I keep Lady Dragon happy.
That's kind of how it works.
Let me butter your biscuit.
Okay, it is now on, so
Okay.
this isn't.
Okay, so you set it on
Give
the.
me.
No, let.
Let the child do
They were
it.
holding it on and taunting at me like, I still don't get it, Dad.
Remember,
You
the
just got to
child was born with a defect.
I was a child.
I mean,
I think it does set up.
I did let you build your 3 spirit hosts, and you never stopped cursing at me the entire time.
That's because the spirit hosts are shitty models.
Oh.
Well, she was building the 3 spirit hosts.
Let me use plastic glue that melts plastic on thin little things.
She sat there literally cursing at me, putting a piece on. It didn't hold. Fuck you, Adrian. I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. Yes, you did.
I did
You
not.
did. I was like, what'd I do? How come you didn't build them? Well,
I did not.
you were going to build them for the army. We had this conversation. You were going to build them so we could use them for Warcry. Yeah, but I ended up deciding you were going to have the. I ended up saying they're yours. You can build them. Well, I don't want to build them anymore.
I did not ever say that. I just said
You want to bet? I actually have video footage of you saying I don't want to build them anymore.
Did I ever actually say that to people who are watching, who have seen our videos? Did I ever actively say I don't want to build? You know what? I'm gonna stop.
No. I have the video of you building them from your video that we have to compile. I don't want to build these anymore.
God, these things suck.
Yeah, you got to build them so you can paint them. Damn it!
Oh,
Does that sound familiar now?
Zane said you stole them.
Zane says you should give it back to Stormcast then.
But
I have an idea here, Zane. I have an idea.
Don't.
That's the thing. It's going in this spot now.
Yeah.
But it's not connecting where it should right here.
Let me see.
Yeah, it does that a lot.
Let me see.
It has little plug inputs and outputs right in the
so
front,
along the lines of
like right in the middle of it.
along
That
the-
would be
like
going
of like models
Well,
that are
it doesn't.
a pain in the ass to put together. Along those lines. Has anybody ever come across an army or whatever that looks really awesome you want to play, and as they revealed more and more, you're like, I don't want to play that because like when they first announced, like I haven't played any Age of Sigmar, and I've been thinking about getting into it, and they first started showing off
Love
the new elves, and I'm like, oh, those look
The
really cool.
Lumina.
Yeah, the Lumina, they look really cool. And then I saw like the Spearmen, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna paint those guys red, so they look like Spartans and all that. And I saw like their cavalry, and then I saw like their archer guys. I'm like, oh, cool.
And then
And
you
then-
saw some of their leaders, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I saw
the hell?
who's their leader? The one with the griffin, and like he's barely hanging. Like I can only imagine how painting matching the assets made.
No,
together.
the one that makes me is the mage type that's sitting on, that's like, way
Oh
up,
yes, and it's like sitting on a rock.
and that's like
That's
held
the-
together by this little itty bitty point of contact, and I'm going, oh my god, that would have to be pinned.
Yep, but another thing, then you have those guys with like the hammers. Like, oh, cool guys with hammers, but then they have like those weird bull helmet horns all the way up, and then you had the mountain cow come out, stone cow,
Yes, and you're
Like-
just like,
and then they released more of those weird looking mages. As they've shown more and more of that line, I've gotten less and less interested in even. Like, the only thing I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna pick up one box of the spearmen, paint them up, just to be, because I want them to look like paint them up in Spartans, like Spartan red and like black and all that, and then I want to paint their silver bronze,
mhm.
and then just have them as like, 'cause I have no
You could
desire to play.
Probably use some of those guys in Warcry.
I could, but then you're kind of limiting yourself because you only have those guys. You're not using the full.
Well, no,
range.
because Warcry is a little bit more involved than that. I mean, for love of all that is holy, I can use those spirit hosts if I want. I can use chain rats if I want.
Mhm.
I can take this chick on a team of Stormcasts if I really wanted to. They've relaxed a lot of things. I mean, I've got a Cornate Stormcast or Warcry army already built, which I did not realize I had built. But hey, surprise! Yeah. So it's just some of those stuff. It's like, okay, they're really cool, and then I look at them like, okay, what the hell can I construct these goddamn things to, because they are ugly. And then there are the ones that I have no interest in actually playing their faction, but good googly moogly do I want some of their figures, like the Ever Queen. Oh my gosh, 3.2. What?
I said it's annoying as frick.
Oh, yeah, I'm half drunk right now, so my head hurts. Leave me alone. So, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Down.
I would love to go lay down. Rum is actually kind of annoyed with me because I did not lay down. That reminds me.
Are you stumped also?
No,
Phoenix.
No?
Yes,
you built it upside
would you
down.
like to take a
I
moment?
didn't build it upside down.
You built it upside down. If you look at the ramp, it's at an angle.
It's at the. Wait,
It's
the-
okay,
oh,
honey. It's
Wait.
probably confusing.
This piece,
Would you like to help me go?
you've got it flipped upside
make
down.
a
But it's
cat's
the,
life
that
hell.
to have the strips.
Let me finish painting our
This
script.
is the same piece. The problem is the angle in the middle is at an angle. This can't go all the way in because it's rubbing up on the sides, which is why it's not getting down to the bottom.
Wait, can I see this? No, that.
See how the ball, if you look at the ball, it's running, it's too tall.
So is the bottom part needs to be flipped, or
The whole, the crescent isn't exactly identical. They're slightly different. And they've got the pieces reversed because the attachment.
so the bottom
That's okay, honey.
should be the top, the top should be the
Yeah,
bottom.
I can fix it.
It's easy
I
to
can fix it. It will. Trust me, Will.
You're using real name on.
Whatever. Do you understand how often this kind of stuff happens?
Oh
Trust
my
me.
sweet mother of mercy, more than
Yeah.
I'd like to admit.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a complicated model. Can I
Yeah.
get the exact one?
Thank you. You did
Will.
fine.
It's not a big deal. It happens. It's really not a big deal.
Those of us who have built mini models have had to have done that before, honey. And I'm sure even those that are in our chat could probably also attest to that there have been times that they have built things. I know Mythos has, because Mythos has straight up said he has. Yeah, except for I think there's a little less more cussing that comes from Mythos and Freak. Zane, I will smack you for making my child feel worse. Don't think I won't. Heinrich says, and this is what started kit bashing. This is how it began. Because someone went, maybe if I did this. Covered it up.
Part of me just wanted to like carve the inside with this exacto. Make it fit.
Hey, I got a new color. Yay.
Yeah, the play child account has been building up.
Happens always.
Where's the park?
I'm trying to think some of the ones I've done I've messed up some pretty bad ones on the instructions too.
Oh my gosh, when I was putting together some of my cornates.
Oh
See,
no!
Look how that thing slipped right into place. Yeah, it was just upside down. Not a big deal.
The Redemptor Dreadnought, I built 2 of those things. I hate putting that lower piece in that like encloses it.
Necron arms
My
and legs
core graph.
would be worse.
Mm.
My
You have
core
to hold
graph.
it in place for a while.
My motherfucking
And then even then you have to make sure that you're not shaking, otherwise it gets shut down in place and then it's all ruined.
All right, let's go make cat angry.
All right. So the 2 ladies are going to be stepping out just for a moment.
Oh, Zane's gonna be so pissed off.
We'll be back.
Oh, I have 21.
I would love to make a comment, but there is every chance that a member of one of my members of my family may or may not drop in. So let's not use the comment that I was going to say.
My buddy just was selling his Death Guard. He has to ship them to the USS Ronald Reagan. Some Navy guy bought his Death Guard.
What are they doing with the cats?
They're gonna go play with the rum, I think.
Okay, at this point you need to let it sit. Let's see, once flipped over, because they were still all kind of sticky with glue, they just kind of snapped back into place. You see the difference now? There was a little tiny ramp on the centerpiece that wasn't there. It was, Will, the only reason I noticed it,
I myself, the edge at the bottom of it is a little bit.
yeah, the only reason I noticed it is because I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes these models, do you understand building these guys what a pain in the ass they are? Their arms can go at any angle, except they really can't. Because if you put them at the wrong angle,
When you try and put the other one in,
these guns don't fit.
It's the same thing with the Immortals. If you put up, you have to line up everything exactly, like look off. I have a couple of my Immortals.
Heinrich was
spine thing.
Heinrich was just talking about. He says he was like, "Dude, Necron Immortals, don't get me started on the 52 warriors he did."
Oh God.
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do those inserts. I don't want to do them green because then it just doesn't fit.
Oh
I'm going
God.
to just keep them out for a while until we're able to get like
Can you
blue inserts.
magnetize that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I did it so I could put either the rockets
Oh wait,
or scorches.
did I
I thought
ever?
about doing that for seeing if I can do that for this with the
Not to be a jerk, but you're still novice at modeling. I would just
So I was saying I was seeing if I could.
Yeah, you
work
can.
with you.
You could go crazy
Yeah.
with magnetizing. I did it once. Like, did I ever?
I'm not a fan of magnetizing. I actually didn't realize this till later. I'm not a fan of magnetizing.
I tried. I did magnetizing for a little while. I had a small Blood Angel army I was working on, and I went crazy with magnets to the point where every sergeant in my small army was fully magnetized to I could give it either a chain sword, a power sword,
This is
a power
base.
fist,
From here, I could go either or.
any of the pistol options. And it was funny because I had to drill the magnets into the wrist because each gun was only just the hand. So it's funny. So their gun can be pointed like this, and then I always made the joke when things got serious, you could take the magnet and twist it, and make them look like they were shooting sideways.
Like John moving it on you.
Mhm.
You know, here's the thing, and this is what I realized about it. You know why I don't like magnetizing?
Why?
It's too easy to lose parts. It's too easy
I
to
mean,
lose.
if you're magnetizing small, like really small things, like
Like
the point where
hands.
a hand with a gun, yeah, you could. That could. But if you're doing something like big, like on a Death Guard like that, where you have multiple options, I mean,
See, that's the thing. I did it with this so I can use multiple options, but like, perfect example with these guys. There's 3 different configurations for these.
mhm.
they didn't actually give me the parts.
They never do.
They never gave me the extra parts. So
You can build all this, but you only get 2 of each. But I can do 4 in the squad. You get 2 of each.
I got 1 of each.
Oh.
They didn't give you any extra parts. The only thing they gave you is that, but you could also build them with the big shooter, which is the one option I would never bother taking with these guys. So
Yeah, big shooters.
kind of
Well, Grats have what? They're ballistic skill 3?
4.
They're hitting on 4s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're technically ballistic skill 3 then. I'm thinking of previous issues. So they're hitting on 4s. Orcs hit on 5.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a 3rd unit of.
Actually, now that your printer, Zane just brought me up, you could have printed all the things you needed.
I
So,
could.
Yeah, if you wanted them all to have, because you only had 1 of each. You have a printer now. Now you have as many as you
I
want.
can now.
Oh no, you made these before you got your printer. That's right.
Yeah, I wasn't. I got this when I was still deciding on the printer. And that's the point. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to use in the printer for. I'm going to be mainly using it for bits, admittedly. But here's the thing.
Oh my god.
For my Killicans.
Wait, Zane just brought up the worst. The Death Watch are bad for that with the shields. You only get 1 shield per kill team, but you can give every single guy a shield. That sucks.
Yeah.
To only have 1 thing that you can use 5 of. I can understand them doing like, hey, we're only gonna give you 3 or 4 or whatever, so you buy another box. But the fact that you get 1 of something that you can take 5 times, that's kind of crummy.
They're like that with a lot of their different models, which is why bits companies have cropped up. I mean, look at Cromlech and Spellcrow. Their business model is we produce the bits
that GW doesn't.
That GW doesn't. So you can just buy the bits you need. One of the reasons I noticed if you buy a box of Orc Boys, you have 14 torsos.
Oh yeah.
You only have 11 pairs of legs. So at the end, I have 3 torsos. What the hell am I going to do with 3 Orc torsos?
Yeah.
Lots
Terrain.
Lots of terrain and such.
But they're not good like that. They're literally, if I can show them to you, they're a rounded bottom. They wouldn't look good for terrain. What do you do with them? Well, you get 2 boxes of boys, and then you buy 1 box of Spellcrow legs because they come 6 in a box.
Oh.
They specifically went, we give you 6 in a box, so you can turn those 6 torsos into another squad.
And they give you, oh, that's right. They have to give you enough options to do sluggers and shooters.
Yeah. So you got plenty of arms. You got plenty.
Oh, that's actually one of the things in the Tau Fire Warrior box. You have enough bits to do. They only give you enough legs to do 10 guys.
No, they give you plenty of legs. They give you 13 sets of legs. They only give you 10 torsos. I know. I just did.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the because they give you enough heads and guns to do either the breachers or the regular fire team. Yeah, no, is it? Yeah, they give you 13 legs.
They give you 13 pairs of legs. I can show you because I got.
It's been so long since I put a Tau Fire Warrior.
I got a Fire Warrior box.
Oh, I've got one of the. I bought the kill team for them twice so I get the trenches. So I have a bunch of them that are unassembled right now.
Yeah, I bought the kill team, as you can see the box behind you. I think I bought the kill team Tau box because I just wanted them for kill team. I built 5 breachers and 5 standard fire warriors, and they're all built and they're all ready to go. And I have 3 extra pairs of legs. The legs are the same for all those guys, but they gave you 3 extra pairs of legs, so you can really make them unique, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Because when I used to put them together, I hate the legs, and for some reason it's very common in the Tau line and in the Imperial Guard line. That one little pair of legs where it's like you're standing up and you're like literally just have 1 foot in front of the other, and you got one little point. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Because it tips over so easy. Try and hold it in place.
Yeah. Pin.
Oh yeah, Rum's mad.
Why is Rum mad? Are you brushing him?
Yep.
Oh my God.
It took 2 of us, and we didn't even get that much.
Have I shown you my towels since I finished them?
Yeah, I've seen them. They're purple and gray.
Purple and gray, yeah.
Beep beep beep. I'm so cute.
Beep beep boop. I'm so cute. I'm a shield drone.
Oh wait, Al said, "Cripes Almighty! I turned my back for 5 minutes to assemble some aircraft seats, harnesses, and 2 of the women disappeared."
They ran away. They knew it was smart for them.
And Zane's agreeing with Al. That's a scary team right there. Al and Zane.
Oh, yeah. I'm just leaned away from the paints until I can
Sober up.
sober up a little bit. Yeah. Because the next step is to take this guy and do my dry brush of silver on him. Because you do a dry brush silver all over the model.
Mhm.
And then I go in with blue on a sponge, and I start sponging the blue in there, in the middle of the panels and whatnot.
So
And then
you're going to give your Death Threat a sponge bath?
yes, because he's sexy.
This dumbass cat just got cheese in his fur.
But yeah, so these guys are.
I wonder if live stream heard that.
These guys, I got another set of. He's a rocket launcher and flamer. I built one of my 3 Jeff Dreads. I built one of them with the twin Mega Blaster, which is basically orc plasma guns, except they're always fired on overload.
Mm.
These orcs don't believe in firing them without being on overload. It's weird. They have the same stat line as being a plasma gun on overload.
Do they overheat on ones?
Like I said, they're basically on overload. You roll a 1. You roll a 1. You take a wound.
This guy's on
Oh no, do not give Apollo cheese.
Why not? Dogs love cheese.
You weren't in here earlier, were you?
That was bread.
Okay, so
That's burger buns.
This is amazing. This guy is on a laptop or a computer. He has a mouse and a keyboard. He's like pressing like this. He has a mouse.
Christ almighty, I turned my back for 3 minutes to a simple swim aircraft and
Where did it go?
yeah, I decided to try and traumatize my Maine Coon. It went well. Yeah.
So these guys are both these squads are technically done.
No, they're not.
Oh,
I got a bait. Wow,
What you're basing on them?
they're on a metal factory. It just makes metal sheets and they're fighting over it. I still got a decal on all that too. Oh, wait,
And then you have to get in contact with the
yep, that's true.
oh,
I'm actually gonna touch it.
Yeah, I gotta talk to your photographer, see if they can get some shots of some of my stuff so I can put it up on my Insta.
why would they want to?
Because I'm fucking awesome.
Watch your language.
300 seconds.
That's a good time to go get another drink.
Mister, I'm trying to silver up.
There is no more.
Ugh. We have a blender, ice, and rum. We have plenty of drinks in this.
Make a non-alcoholic.
It's fine. Oh. Dang it. Don't ever brush anything. I gotta buy you. Oh, all that juice and water. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
Oh, hi. He looks like he's gaming or something. It looks like they're dual gaming.
Dude, are you paying attention? What? Are you paying attention? Yeah, of course I'm paying attention.
Hi, Zane.
Hi, Zane. When did I get banned?
What are you not banned, Zane?
Hi! How are you, female? Talking to you.
Oh, hi, Zane.
I'm fine, thank you.
My nerdy comment is I got another follower on my Doctor Who fanfic, so I'm pretty excited about that. I found out that my fanfic was actually picked as one of the top 10 on fanfiction.net for the Rose do-over types.
Woo! Nice.
I was like, really? That's awesome, considering that's my first ever.
What the heck is Rose do-over?
Okay, so a Rose do-over trope in fanfics is that Rose
Just open
Tyler.
up a can of worms.
No,
Kinda.
I'm going to try and do this as quickly and as efficiently as I can without going into no great detail. I
Do
promise.
this time, boys.
So basically, Rose Tyler was a companion who ended up getting separated from the Doctor. Rose do-over trope fan fictions are something happens and she get her mind or she herself gets sent back in time to the day that she met the doctor.
Zane, no.
And,
Keep it PG, buddy.
and gets a chance to correct the story the way that the fans think it should have gone. And there's actually a number of them. Some of them are quite good. Some of them are not so much.
That's just what fanfictions are. Some of them are quite good. Some of them are
Like,
Obviously, fanfiction.
some of them are.
No, some of them are obviously fanfiction, and then some of them are just like we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Red Fingers.
As a
I
fanfiction
wonder
writer
how much
myself,
fan
say
fiction,
that.
like if you're talking about like the Rose Door, I wonder how much fan fiction has come out from. I guess you could include season 7 there, but season 8 of Game of Thrones.
there's so much Game of
There's
Thrones
actually
fanfiction.
quite a number of Game of Thrones, and a lot of them
Just
have.
being-
A lot of them are original character plugins.
Yeah.
That
I think the
will.
most common of original character
What do you
plugin
do?
is having like a
This is
twin
some
sister
Zane's
of
being
Jon
crazy.
Snow
Yeah.
or another Targaryen
Yeah,
or a Lannister.
Some
or like the
Everyone's either
a
either a
Targaryen, a Lannister, or a Stark.
I've also seen several that is the legitimate daughter, the first and only daughter, like the twin sister of the only child that Cersei and
Yeah.
Robert Baratheon had.
Oh, that was technically supposed to like.
A stillborn boy they had.
Yeah,
They-
and
they said he was
imagining like
stillborn,
there was
but I
like
think-
Yeah, it was a
and
stillborn boy.
Cersei hated her because she thinks that she stole her life. She stole her brother's life
But there
or
was
something like
there
that.
was some. No, they. Oh no! In the
Hmm,
show,
she's talking
he
about
was
a fanfic.
bastard.
No. The one that survived was a bastard. What Plague Child's talking about is somebody wrote a story that what if, because twins have a productivity of birthing twins, what if the stillborn that she had with Baratheon, their first and only child together, what if it had a twin sister?
And so
Mom hated
Cersei hated the twin sister because
She
She
believed
thought-
that the twin sister was the reason her son died.
stole its life or something.
Even
Like
though-
sometimes does happen in the
No.
Well, but see, the
That's
thing between that is
Wait,
that
who the heck just texted this?
what?
Did you just text this grade?
No.
that was bad.
Oh no! Big D hacked your YouTube.
Oh, people sound like
Their computer in the bedroom.
Went in there.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like you anymore. So he's like, no, waifu.
yeah, your wife, darling. I'm sorry to point this out to you.
No, I'd be husbandaru.
No, your wife. Whether you like to admit it or not,
What's his rating?
Husbandaru.
not for me.
Who's that?
The weather. It's telling me what it's going to be tomorrow.
What's it gonna be?
Weather.
Tell us a wise one.
According to the Weather Channel, we are looking at low 40s with a low cloud cover.
There's a high chance of weather.
Wisconsin.
Something will happen. Maybe.
Wisconsin.
Give it 5 minutes, it'll probably change.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, give us 5 minutes. We can change it.
Wisconsin. All 4 seasons in a week.
You can have all 4 seasons in 1 week.
Hold my
Wisconsin?
corn.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer and cheese curds.
No, it was just literally hold my beer.
Are they squeaky
You
cheese?
can't.
So anyway, yes, I'm very excited over the fact that I have a new follower, and that I'm almost 50 freaking chapters into this damn thing, and people are still enjoying it.
It's because you're not like doing it like any other like fic. You're not.
Well, I have Thorn.
Yeah, you have Thorn. Everyone loves Thorn.
Sassy little
And I don't know whose Thorn is, so I'm going to nod my head. Yes.
Thorn,
Thorn is my
a,
child.
Thorn is a Dalek, which is an evil, sentient, robotic thing.
I know the
that
pop
wants-
He's my
culture.
baby.
I know the pop culture of Doctor Who. I never got into it.
Oh, Thorn is
Be careful. Just don't.
Well, because like I understand like the history of like Doctor Who. Like there's multiple doctors, and like
Yeah.
there's even some episodes you can't even watch anymore because they've been lost to time or destroyed. So it's like
like the first, there's
How
a
do you
lot
watch
of the
some-
first
yeah.
and second Doctor episodes because of when they were created.
yeah, like
Um,
how do you? It's almost like the way I look at it. How do you watch a TV series where you can't even watch season
Because
1
they-
and 2?
because of the way
But
that
I know each doctor is their own doctor.
No, actually, it's not just that. It's the fact that when they rebooted it back in 2005, they literally set it up so you really don't have to have seen any of the previous Doctors, because it's a brand new story arc and everything. It was off the air for 13 freaking years before it came back. What?
Zane was like, "Waifu, no, I commit Sudoku." You're gonna do a puzzle, Zane? I think you mean seppuku. I commit Sudoku. I'm just writing playing a puzzle. Okay, I think a 7 goes here, and
apparently you haven't met Zane, but you understand that's torture for him.
numbers that are higher than 2.
2, no more than 2.
1, 2,
-2.
more than 2.
Well, you got to be careful. You might get more. You might get more Patreon people than you have on one hand, and you'll start having to count on your fingers and toes.
Wait.
No, even gully dwarfs can't do that because they can sit there and go.
More than 2.
2, no more than 2. And when that was said at one point,
We talked about toes, so Zane's very happy. Also, he said 69. It is a fun.
Coming from a man who doesn't like the word moist, this is hilarious.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
Your boyfriend is a
just say moist and just enough to come door.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you chain in your basement? What? Yeah, I do.
Now I'm
Can we not
excited.
have this discussion on live stream?
Why? There are entire channels dedicated to that.
That's on the hub.
No, there really are actual channels dedicated to the BDSM lifestyle.
There's not all the
Sorry, Dad.
BDSM is.
I think Zane
and
may have
it's
just
not
fainted at his keyboard.
Yeah, not all BDSM is.
Or her dad did. The hell?
Meanwhile, we get
We're gonna have a conversation.
He comes back to he just like a word or two plainly glued to his forehead.
Do we need to have a talk? We need to have a talk.
What does this comment say? I can't see it from here.
Oh no. I guess we'll show it.
Oh, that's a cool.
Zane, I believe you were watching pornography at that point.
No,
Stop.
there's an entire sub.
Yeah, they invaded your channel one time before you made me the moderator.
No.
No, that's a different thing.
No. There's an entire community of people that believe children should be breastfed until they move out.
What is this? Like
Mhm.
Caitlin's sister? As in Caitlin Stark?
Yeah.
Remember?
I'm just not. Okay, we're done.
No.
I will happily go back in the other room and man myself at this rate.
And Zane will join you in that room.
I don't even want to know.
Happily.
Hi, give me a hug.
No. What is the matter, sweetheart? I know he's not mad at me anymore. He let me touch him.
Is he?
Is that your gauge for other people are mad at you or not? Whether or not they let you touch them?
People will let you touch the
In Rum's case, considering he will take off my damn fingers, yes, it is.
Okay, promise me alcohol, you failed me.
You know?
We're on live.
Live.
We've been live. I made some like hours ago.
You never know.
I didn't say I was bringing it down. This ain't a delivery service. I told you on a live stream. There's ice, there's rum, and there's mix all in there. Every day.
French.
It's free.
More French.
Okay.
What are you doing?
English.
Did it do okay in the Ninja? There was no leaking?
Ninja? We didn't use the ninja.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Watch Ninja.
I didn't know that it was a ninja.
Seemed fine to
I
me.
do every day.
And
Sugar high going on. Now we're ready.
I'm glad you have a sugar high because I'm getting a pain crash.
Oh man, I'm painting though. Maybe I should build something. I have anything left to build?
Yes.
What do I have left to build?
Have you built everything that was in the box? Okay.
Yes.
Dude, I've been drinking.
I'm just asking. And the only thing I have left to build are the Ludas.
I saw something about a Luda being turned into a Burna or something like that.
You have a choice. You can make your Ludas. Ludas as a figure have a choice between being either Ludas or Burnas.
And according to Mike, Burnas do or winning mini. Curse it again.
According to Mike.
No, Mini Warmutt, I think it was. It was one of the two. It was either Mike or Mini Warmutt stated that Burnas are actually better when going up against Marines than Ludas are.
Burnas, because you can get so many hits off them. You'll wear your opponent down by dice. You put one of the big tactics was, especially now with Burnas automatically hitting, you just have to roll dice. People will throw them in battle wagons, or a truck or a battle, run them up, pop them up, because you can actually you can shoot Burnas out of the tanks as well.
Yes, yeah.
If you're open top, that's right. So then people will take that, because Burnas can be really cheap. Pop them out. Well, if you have 5 Burnas, you can have anywhere. I think it's a D6. You have anywhere from 5 to 30 hits. You figure.
Well, it's 46.
2-to-1 ratio, love. 2-to-1 ratio.
Oh,
the leader's a wrench.
So what?
So 46 is still
4 to 24.
Yeah.
You're gonna fail some of those. You're not gonna pass all. Because what? It's a strength 5 or no? It's a strength 6 or something.
You're fine.
And it does have AP on it too.
Yeah, it's negative AP, -1. I mean, that's the thing. I have a
Is it damage 1 or damage?
I think it's damage 1. See, that's the thing. When I bought the Kill Team guys, you get a team of you get a choice between building them as Ludas or Burnas. And for the Kill Team, they suggest for Kill Team to build them as Burnas. So I built a pack of Burna Boys. Then I got 2 boxes of Ludas that I got off of the Bay of E for ridiculously cheap. I mean, normally Ludas are like a $35 or $40 box, and I got them for like $22 a box. Ooh. Yeah, so they had 2 boxes left. I bought both boxes.
I can I tell you what the best deal I ever found on eBay for 40K, and I've never found anything close to it again. I found somebody sold an Imperial Knight. This is a couple months. This is probably over a year ago. Brand new, on sprue, everything came with everything. It was the Knight Paladin errant version, so the stuff where this is not.
Got their wife pissed off at them.
I got it for. Actually, I can actually tell you exactly.
Well, it's a $170 mini.
I got a deal. I can tell you exactly what I paid for it.
Because remember, it's 140 or 170.
I think it's somebody pissed off their wife or their parents.
I got it for about $60.
Jesus.
Whoa. Like I said.
That's less than a box of Alvarez.
Somebody pissed off mom or dad.
And I got it with free shipping.
Wow. Was it an auction or was it a buy it now?
Buy it now.
Wow.
There is one person I follow on eBay. Their store is kind of dried up, but they were selling a lot of 40K stuff, but it was all for like charity, like a local charity that they would raise. So they would sell things that had like they were selling a brand new inbox crisis suits for $40. That's a $75 thing right
yeah.
now. Their stuff they don't sell as much stuff now, but they had some great stuff on. I mean, if you hunt on eBay, you can find great deals.
Yeah.
But I've never found anything close to that. I literally saved $110.
Did you drop your brush?
Yep, and I am just drunk enough that my head hurts and I am done.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is getting late. We have been live for over 2 hours. So I think we might wrap up the stream, at least at this point. I mean, we've done a 2-hour stream. That's good with us. So once again, I want to give a shout out and a thank you.
I just looked over and realized that my stomach was hanging out on the light.
I just want to give a shout out.
I saw you in Frost and Fist stream last night. Don't even try modesty.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't want my damn stomach being shown. I am fat.
Continue. You're not. Continue.
I can show off my tits, just don't look at my belly.
And on that note,
Wasn't even intending to pull that crap this time.
All right.
nobody wore. You do not wear that shirt on that unintentionally. That was planned.
That was a dress, not a shirt.
And
And,
she
I
worked-
have worse.
So
Don't let
She does
me
have
know.
worse.
we're going to start off with a thank you to our 5 Patreons. We're going to start off with a thank you to,
Heinrich Baffa, Joe Bookish, and Inquisitor Zane.
along with Mini Warmutt and my buddy right here, the Commodore. Thank you to our 5 patrons. I want to thank everyone that showed up in the channel, except for Inquisitor Zane, who's spamming my chat with bullshit. Stop it!
He will never stop.
Stop it.
Remember, this is a game to him. Kill a cockroach.
Guys, thank you so much.
One of his accounts, I think, has been.
Thank you guys for coming by. I
No.
appreciate all of you.
So.
I want to say thank you to my special guests here, Plague Child, the Phoenix, and the Commodore for hanging out with us today here in honor of my lack of a birthday party.
Happy birthday! Sorry.
I appreciate it. I want to thank my brother Al for the box of lovely models that he sent me that I will enjoy greatly. Thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you for coming and spending this time with us. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. That tells YouTube that I'm providing you with entertainment, and we'll try and direct more people at my channel.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
Ding dongs.
We're on. We are on. Jesus Christ.
That's what broke you? Literally, everything else that has been said tonight. Ding your dong. What breaks you.
We have.
Great family.
We have Instagram. Come see us on Instagram. See our stuff. I am the Game Craft Dragon. She is Lady Dragon 28. The Nightly Gamer. We also have a channel Patreon, as you've heard. Do you actually have an Instagram there?
Yes, I
You-
have 3 of them.
Okay. Do you have one for your miniatures?
Miniatures, no.
Okay.
Jade-
Make it happen.
So I've got 4 coming apparently.
Or use one of your ones that you can put that kind of stuff on. And
Jade Drake photo.
J Drake Photo. J Drake Photo. Go out to that Instagram. Check out her stuff. She is an amazing photographer. She's a great painter. She's very talented. And she's my niece. So be nice to her. I'll kill you all.
Will
She's also taken, guys. So
has many family members that will murder people.
Plague Child also has a Instagram. So we're on
Just the Plague
Instagram. Just the Plague Child. We have
merchandise.
we have merch.
At
If-
teespring.com /the Gamecraft Dragon Store. There's a link that is in the chat somewhere around there with lots of spaces in it because for whatever reason it wouldn't let me.
I believe it's
So,
it almost considers it spam. So you're the setting you guys have, you might want to readjust that.
so that's okay.
You
So
both put
I
in
got
the
it in.
comments.
I also put in my comment section.
We have merch. We've got jackets. We have sweaters.
We have hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have stickers, we have
cell phone cases
cell phone cases
and mugs
mugs. So
and more. actually.
lots of stuff. So if you guys enjoy this, thank you so much for being with us. We will have some sort of video with a production value involved with it up tomorrow.
Potentially.
I don't know. No, there will be. I just don't know what I'm doing. It depends how early I get up in the morning. Because I have like 3 things I can do that for, and I've been meaning to. I still haven't gotten to that damn orc terrain that I'm supposed to be pre-building.
Hey, whatever happened to that battle report of my match against Lady Dragon?
The footage was crap, and it looked like shit.
So you're just saying that, man, because I actually won a
No, it
match.
really
finally.
did.
No, man, you got to see this thing. Dude, I will gladly play you again, and I'll play...
No, I have to destroy every member of your family first to come back to complete my. Like I lost to you. Now I will slowly go around destroying everything you love, then come back at you.
I'm going to teach my niece to play so she can whoop you like a redheaded stepchild.
We how to play better, then I'll defeat him.
No.
No. We'll just get you a full-blown background army with your warriors. You have warriors, immortals, and death marks. You'll kill them anyhow.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
He's trying to kill me outside.
thank you guys so much for being with us. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night. Thanks again.
Thank
Epic
you for
your
joining
life.
us.
Epic your game. And remember always, gang,
Ding our dongs!
game on.
Ding our dongs, really? That's what you're gonna